Hello, guys, and welcome back to Valanth League's The Shell. We are here with week 2 of our games, and we are starting off with a corker. We have 7DS versus Phantom Avidity. Jambo, how are you feeling about this matchup?
Hey, I'm good, dude. I'm pretty sure 7DS are gonna win this matchup from my personal standpoint because they're the Valanth League champions last split, and overall they were just completely dominant. So in my opinion, I think 7DS are gonna win this matchup.
Well, there's a very key difference in the 7DS from this split to 7DS from last split. I believe that there was a bit of a roster shakeup. We are lacking, I believe, 4 of their members. From last time. If you remember, it was Quee, Endeavor. Oh, who's in mid? Oh, I forget the mid
Endeavor,
laner.
by the way.
Yeah. And then we had Lordio in ADC. But now we have Wilbo top, Llama in the jungle, Chaos Llama. Mid is Wakada Chui. And ADC, we have the Rivals legend that is Arbush.
Oh
So,
shit, dude. Arbush, he's coming back strong. He's come
well,
from Rivals, come over to Valanth League.
you say that, I mean, you're saying it a little bit sarcastically, but Arbush is by far and away, from what I've seen at least last week, and from what I've seen from his rivals, this league should honestly be a piece of cake for him. He's an insane player. He's one of the best ADCs in a flat league, and now he's in rivals. So this is a huge, scary thing for Phantom Ability to deal with. However, you can't count the map. If you remember last week, I don't know if you're watching or not, Agritar, he picked Cho'Gath jungle and he popped the hell off. I think he got like 11 kills or something like that. He was insanely good on that pick.
I mean, it's quite an off-meta pick at the moment. A couple of patches, like as a period of time, it was pretty good, and then they sort of just nerfed him into the ground. But he's sort of an off-meta pick. If you know how to play it, you will do well. But if you don't know how to play it, then you're just gonna troll. So I feel like it was actually a good pocket pick for him to come out with during that match.
Yeah, and there are so many good matchups to talk about. I'm interested to see how Asco, who a lot of people are pointing out as the weak link in quotation marks of Phantom Ability, is going to go up against what is the strong link of 7DS. That's going to be a huge tipping point for how this game goes. If Asco can hold off Arbush for long enough, I think that may give Phantom Ability a chance to really break into this game. You have Cyrus D, who's an incredibly aggressive mid laner. He loves playing the aggressive Zeds and Yasuos and all that kind of stuff. He loves that. And against someone like Wakada Chui, who I would say is one of the most well-rounded mids, it'll be interesting to see whether or not Wakada Chui can really bounce off the pressure that Cyrus D is going to be applying. The top lane, I'm not too sure how that's going to go because both players they can play a lot of things. So
From when I've seen Gandhi play, he plays quite control pick, so he likes to control the lane. So he plays stuff like Rumble, mainly tanks that can comfortably duel any other tank or duelist. So he plays stuff that he likes to control the lane and make sure his opponent just can't do anything. From what I've
yeah.
seen.
Well, we'll have to see how it all pans out. The first ban is a Camille, very big flex pick. I would not be surprised if Fat Megani's willing to play that.
And the second ban is an Alistair, which is one of Harshy's signature picks from back in the day when he was playing on the last split.
Well, I mean, you say it's one of his signature picks, but not only is it a signature pick for my man Hashi, but it also is a very big stable pick in this meta. You need to get rid of that because Alistair just has so many tools available. He can knock people up, he can knock them away, he can stun them, and he is a huge tanky monster who can both heal and dive. It's a scary combo.
Definitely. From the side of the other team, they're definitely targeting bot lane here because of the Arbush Harshy combo, which is it's Arbush. He's gold 1. Of course, you're gonna target him down. He's a gold 1 ADC player.
Yeah, and
It's
this
just common sense.
Let's not forget that the last time we saw him on stream in week 1, he played a Lucian, and he played that Lucian immensely well. I mean, 7DS as a whole, they weren't doing too well, but as soon as he hit the mid game, Arbush just it seemed a switch has been flicked, and he made so many outplays in so many different positions. It was incredible to watch. But the bans are over, and our first pick is this Aatrox.
Okay, now we can either see a Aatrox flex into the jungle or just a standard Aatrox top. Because at the moment, Aatrox jungle with Aftershock is actually a decent pick for competitive play.
Well, I would not be expecting that out of Chaos Llama, but I would be
His sing.
expecting.
Yeah, so go on.
Yeah, I would be expecting an Aatrox mid though. Wakanda Chewy, he has shown he can play that before, and he is very willing to play it. It's just a case of, are they going to flex it or not? Do they want to give Robo a strong matchup, or do they want to have more of a pressure point mid where they can kind of stop Cyrez in his tracks?
Yeah, definitely. And we see the signature Fat Man Gandhi Rumble pick and the Cho'Gath jungle coming out from Agartha. We saw it last week. Like we said, he popped off, and now we've got Fat Man on his main. It's looking like a decent start for PA, but we'll just see how it is in the game.
But here's the thing: a Rumble top and Cho'Gath jungle, the kind of picks you want to blind pick. I wouldn't really recommend it. Aatrox into Rumble, that's a great matchup for the Aatrox. You give a Brom over to Hashi and this side, and also Wakadi Tree gets his Ari. He loves this champion.
Definitely. He used to get memed as a Miles Harwin trick, but in my opinion, is always better than his Miles Har.
Absolutely. But here comes Cyrus. He likes his sets.
Oh my lord, what is this?
He likes his Yasuo's too.
The mains and pocket picks are coming out today.
Well, I mean, you say pocket picks. I mean, they're just throwing it all on the table. This is our comfort. This is the style we want to play. Beaters did it. Fair enough. But especially at a stage where teams are still forming together, a lot of these teams have only just been formed. Picking your comfort in a tournament match is very, very useful. And I feel like players like Agritar on the Cho'Gath, Gandhi on the Rumble, Cyrus and the Yasuo, whilst I would rank 70 as higher as an overall team, though all those people in their comfort picks are incredibly, incredibly scary.
Yeah, definitely. But now we'll see another ban coming out. We saw the Kaiser ban, which could, that does target Arbush again, just targeting down the meta ADCs that he does play. And the Morgana ban coming out for 7DS. I'm not sure if Azuka actually plays that. Could you bring some more knowledge to it?
Well, I mean, I would be thinking that Azco was playing ADC, but they might be trying out something else. And with a Yasuo mid,
who dares defy my
I'm
will?
almost inclined to say Blue Baby might be wanting to pick something like Brand ADC because he is, I believe, was traditionally a support player for Phantom Ability. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him bust that one out. But Caitlyn Morgana, they get rid of that whole bot lane combo right there.
Yeah, definitely. And the Jarvan pick coming out, just target down like one or two jungle picks just to reduce the champ pool. But again, they've already blind picked their jungler, so their jungler just has a free, counter pick. So he can just play something that's highly aggressive, walk into his jungle, kill him, pre-6, and then take control of the jungle in the early game.
See, what I find really weird here is that Jinx has been picked, which is known as one of Azco's really big comfort picks. And so I don't know if it's Azco ADC here, but Arbush looking in the Draven.
Oh my lord. He is going for that full aggro bot lane. They're probably going to pick something that uses Ignite here. So maybe like a Pike. Oh, wait. Do we see the Pike here?
They've already picked Braum.
Oh, okay, my bad. Okay. My bad, boys. My bad. Anyway, doesn't matter. The Braum's still an amazing pick with the Draven.
Yeah, and they might just pair it with a really aggressive jungler. I mean,
yeah.
If they look into Xin Zhao here, never mind. It's going to be Sejuani. I was getting ready.
Tank versus tank matchups, boys. Let's get it. Is it 6?
You say that. I mean, this just means that they're not going to be invading. It's going to be more of a gang-centric game. And
yeah,
really, this game is going to be gang-centric. You have Aatrox Rumble, big snowball matchup. You have Ari Yasuo. Guess what? Big snowball matchup. Look at bot lane. You have a Draven there, and it is scary as hell.
Yeah, definitely. I do want to actually focus on the mid lane matchup because it's going to be so explosive. Because Chewy knows how to control a lane, but if he's up against someone who is so aggressive that he cannot predict anything that he does, then from what I've seen, he falls apart slightly. So I'm excited to see what happens in the mid lane.
Yeah, it's going to be a very exciting match. We do have a nice 3-minute spectator delay. I will actually check in on the straw poll that has been linked. But beforehand, Jambo, what's your predictions on this game?
Like I said, I think 7DS are going to win this matchup. They've got Arbush, he's platinum. So, you've got Hashi, one of the best supports in the league. You've got Chewy, one of the best mids in the league. Supposed Miles Hall one trick, not so. He's more of an AoE player. He's always a lot better. And they've just got, a decent top and a decent jungle who are playing stuff that, fit well into a team comp. So I genuinely think 7DS is going to win this game.
Yeah, I mean, I would move this to 7DS, but You think about all the little structures of the composition. I just see one thing. I see Arbush and I see Draven. And I see them locked together and I see one of the best snowballing ADCs in the league.
Yeah.
And to me, I don't think a Jinx Tarek lane is going to be able to match up to a Draven Braum. And that's going to be a huge pressure point. Agratar could try and go bot and alleviate some pressure, but if he's going to have to sit bot all the time, then that means that Wakanda, Chewie, and Wilbo, they start to get a little bit more fun in their lanes. And even then, Arbush just is so scary as a player.
Yeah. You never know though. He may just completely he might get an early game advantage and then completely throw it due to the champion's overall cockiness. Because from what we've seen with Tyra 1, once he gets fed, he just becomes over cocky, and then he probably will throw the game, which might happen here. You never know, but he may have that discipline to get an early game lead and then keep on snowballing that lead without many throws.
Oh, and the thing is that if you get an early game lead against the side of Phantom Ability, what do they really have to deal with an early game champion? Because all I can really say is maybe the Rumble Commander Godol or the Yasuo can go in, but even then, it's very hard to do if you have a snowballing Draven when you haven't really got that many items. And so what I want to see from 70S is that kind of game plan. Get control bot, get dragon, get that whole like bot side river, maybe go into the bot side jungle, just get control all over that kind of area, and then try and translate that to the rest of the map. If you're on the Phantom Avidity, Aguilar has been known for someone who gets incredibly ahead, and while Shogath Jungle isn't that traditional get ahead jungler, we've seen him do it before. He needs to do it again, and I want to see him exploit either Wilbo or Wakanda Tree on the Aatrox or the Ahri if they're trying to go aggressive onto Gandhi or Cyrez. If he's able to do that, get a really good gank off, get himself a kill, get Cyrez or Gandhi a kill, all of a sudden it becomes, okay, sure, the bot lane's snowballing, but our top lane's snowballing really well too. And also, if Blueberry Haze and Asco do play this lane well, they can avoid a potential snowball by Arbush. And if a Draven doesn't get snowballing, it can be devastating.
Yeah, definitely. And also the slight wombo combo with Cyrez and Agartha with Chokyu and Yasuo. You never know. He might land a 5-man ulti and get a game-winning knock-up for the Yasuo ult. And then after that, Fatman just follows with his ult, and then ADC just 3 hits for the fight, and that's game. You never know.
Well, the issue there is that sure, Agriza has a knock-up, but how easy is Cho'Gath knock-up to land?
Quite hard.
Not very. Yeah, it's not very easy at all. I don't see him getting a very big knock-up unless a stun comes out beforehand from
Unless
the
he
likes
just
of
wants-
Asco.
Unless he just runs a big Blaine Q out of nowhere, gets the 5-man, and just wins the game. You never know. He could be that type of person.
Yeah, I did check the straw poll though. It is 80% of the people in chat are in favor of 70S to take this game. 20% still rooting for Phantom Ability, and so as we look at that, we can head into game now.
Yeah, definitely. All right. So from the side of 7DS, we have It's Wilbo, Chaos Warmer, Wakada Chewy, Arbush, and Major Don 2, aka Harshy.
Yeah, and on the other side, we have Phantom Avidity with Fatman Gandhi on Rumble in the top lane, Aguilar on Cho'Gath from the jungle, Cyrez D on his signature Yasuo, Blueberry Haze going to be cracking some fire on Jinx, and Asco99, he's having a little bit of a party in the bot lane with Pool Party Tarek.
We're just gonna wait for the game to load in there. Oh wait, the Dark Harvest from the Aatrox. Okay.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Let me tell you a story.
Dark Harvest is tadly broken.
Yeah. Let me tell you a story of Dark Harvest. So they rewrote this rune, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, it means that if you want to assassinate someone who's on, let's say, I don't know, 40% health, it becomes a lot easier now. If you're able to consistently get poked down, and if you're able to consistently get them under that half health, you can start building up stacks. The more times you get someone low health, the more stacks you build up. And eventually, you look at like a Carthus when he ults, he can do some insane damage after he's built up some of those stacks. With the likes of an Aatrox and an Ahri, they can do a decent amount of poke, and all in potential was also there, which means that you can build up damage with the Dark Harvest, and when you've got them down to like 40% health, use the Dark Harvest damage, go in, get a little bit of extra burst, throw an Ignite on there if you're Arya, then all of a sudden, that Yasuo will be no more.
Yeah, definitely. I feel with the recent rune changes, it's allowed for a lot more creativity in rune sets. But again, I feel like with ADCs, there's not much there's not much creativity there because it's either precision and then you take attack speed, adaptive, and maybe a bit of health. Because those are normally the best wounds for the ADCs.
Yeah, I mean, still, I do think there is a lot of variety in ADC runes. More than the fact that sure you're going precision, but you have ADCs taking lethal tempo, you have ADCs taking press attack like Tristana, you have ADCs taking fleet footwork. There's a lot of variety in that role in terms of the precision tree. It's just that they all kind of feel relegated to the precision tree itself.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, we're seeing a
Cool.
topside invade here. I'm not sure what Warren was doing. He sort of just walked away with his team. Or could they be going for like a cheese here?
Oh, Cyrez has been caught out his own.
Oh no, I think Cyrus might be dead here.
Yeah, he's walking the wrong way though. Maybe he's trying to get a good flash off, but he's gonna get caught by three people.
What was the sort of standing still randomly? Oh wait, maybe he's out here. Wait,
Wait, what?
he's out. How?
Huh.
Huh. Okay. Never mind. Cyrus is a beast. Okay. Well, that was definitely a bizarre level 1
Yeah, I mean,
from the side 70F. But we'll see some deep ones down on the red buff. Some warding in the river, just to scout out the sedge for when she might be going for topside scuttle. Just a slightly chaotic level 1.
yeah, we do see a slightly more standard start. Both junglers starting on the bot side, which means that either they can go and contest that bot side scuttle, which I think is a very big opportunity to try and either alleviate pressure on the bot side from the Draven, or give that Draven a lot more pressure, or they can go up top side and let's get an unexpected gank on top or mid.
Yeah, well, we see the junglers still staying bot side. They might go for, a standard bot side clear. Maybe try and have a little tussle at bot lane scuttle. You never know.
Yeah. For the sounds of things, stream needs to change the scene. I'll quickly say that unless they haven't seen chat. But we do see that Draven poke.
Bowie production.
Yeah, we do see the Draven though. He can position quite aggressively in this lane, and that's the scary thing. Especially because they're looking for a level 2 right here. They're getting very close to it, and oh, never mind. The opposing bot lane's hit a level 2 split first.
Yeah, we see Sedge on the bot lane scuttle. Cho'Gath did a simple bot side clear. He's probably just going to rotate up top, get scuttle, get red. Maybe see for a gank mid. You never know.
Oh, stun on Blueberry Haze though. That's going to do so much damage. And we see Matron actually stepped out of the XP range of the minions, which meant that Arbish could get level 2 a little bit earlier. Which is
a horrible thing to have annoying, because you'll get immediately punished by it.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Blueberry Haze now on half health, and I think he's going to have to start busting out the rocket a lot of the time.
Oh, we see a trade top lane. Chewy taking some blows. Wilbo coming out better there.
And you're starting to see the Dark Harvest working well. You still haven't got the stacks up yet, but those are the low health kind of sneaky hits of damage you want to get in that top lane.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, we see Azuko eat, misses, what a shock. Yeah, just, no bot lane. Oh, Harshy going in with the auto attacks. More concussive blows, be blocked.
That is unfortunate. Those are 2 people with 3 out of the 4 stacks.
He probably could have flashed autoed, and Hayes would have probably died then, because he hasn't got heal. He just used it in that fight when level 2. So
yeah, I think it is quite smart for them to just hold into their flashes though, because Agratar could very much end up looking bot in the next minute or so. And keeping your flashes up for that gank is very important, because let's say you path a little bit differently, you go a bit aggressive, and then all of a sudden you're stuck against
another fight. Bot lane again. Concussive blows is blocked, but nothing will come out of it. Just simple short trades that do a good tad bit of damage.
Yeah, and it's those kind of trades you want as a Draven. Just getting those autos in, doing more and more damage to the lane, giving yourself a little bit over an advantage. It's exactly what you want to see. However,
we see Agartha in 70S's jungle fighting chaos. Oh, Gandhi with the flash over the wall onto armor does not get the kill. Will he die here? Wilbo is joining the fight, and they're too well health for this. They can't fight this. Chewy missing the E. And I think they won't get away with a kill though.
Oh, that ignites.
Chewy flash Qs. Nope. Okay.
Good one there.
Yeah. A very chaotic fight top lane, but nothing comes out of it apart from a couple of flashes, an ignite, and that's about it.
Yeah, and you know we were talking about how
Oh wait,
aggressive.
Llama overstayed. Oh wait,
hang on a
will
sec.
Llama die here? Okay, never mind.
Right.
Probably
Anyways,
didn't
on
look
to my point before I was so rudely interrupted by a fight.
doing
That
this,
top
but still
lane,
playing.
Gandhi does not have a flash anymore. And we
Yeah.
saw how much Wilbur was able to do with him in those trades. Imagine that, but then all of a sudden you have no escape. Wilbur is only one level off F6 now. When he hits level 6, he can just dive on him and very easily kill him if Gandhi does not respect that back.
Yeah, definitely. If he can get a damage item like a Phage, or if he's going for more of a damage eccentric build, a Serrated Dirk or a Caulfield Warhammer, he could very easily kill Gandhi, even at post 6.
Yeah.
No,
So it
just
will
see some
be
farming up
exciting.
and...
Agratar is hanging around this bot side. However, it looks like he might be heading towards the mid lane, or at least just sneaking some raptors out.
Yeah,
Mind.
yeah, just put simple control ward in that bush. You know, it's good control ward for vision. Oh
Look.
my god, Wilbo just absolutely. It wasn't that much damage, but as long as he keeps poking him down in this lane.
Yeah, he has a level
He's
6
gonna win
now. Gandhi's very low. Gandhi really needs to watch out, or at least attempt to hit 6 before Wilbur goes in. If you can get a level 6, it means that even if Wilbur revives, if you can get him at a
Wilbo just hit 6.
Oh,
He may just go for a straight dive.
he very much could. He misses. He misses
Okay.
a little bit. Oh,
Okay, Gandhi using ult. Just for that wave clear, just so he can safely back off. Yeah, I think that was genuinely smart from him. He uses ult. It lowers his 1v1 pressure and overall skirmish pressure, but it lets him just get a safe back off. So
yeah. He's going to be able to teleport back now. Unfortunately, doesn't get enough for that haunting guys that you're usually expecting, or at least or an Oblivion Orb. Those are the two options that you usually see out of a Rumble. Unfortunately, can't get enough to get that in his first back, and so means even though he does get the extra priority in lane now, unfortunately, he's still going to be lacking that little bit of oomph. Whereas Wilbur can go back, get a full component with a Phage.
yeah, and we see CS advantages in all lanes. Up 10 bot, up 6 mid, up 5. Top lane. These are good laners who know how to get advantages, which is good. And plus, for the side of jungle, he doesn't really need to get a CS matchup or camp matchup. Sorry, camp advantage. Just because he's Sedge, like he's gonna be useful at majority of the stages of the game. So.
I tell you what, though, those are 2 control wards that have just been snuck into those edges of the jungle.
That's
which are
such
very,
great
very
knowledge. That's a pretty good word.
Yeah. But the thing is that Arbush.
Arbush getting engaged on. Never mind, dodges it because.
Oh, but here goes Agratar. He's zooming into the mid lane.
Agratar, will Tube out this? He has 2 more charges of Spirit Rush. He may be able to get Agratar here. Maybe.
Oh, that's it.
Agratar is dead. Well plated. Never mind. He got the level up. He got the level up. Wait, that's actually so unlucky. Oh, wait, never mind. Chaos Swarm is in there. But Chewie dies to the last breath from the Yasuo and pops the ignite. But bot lane is warming up. They are getting Llama here, and that is a kill over to Blueberry Haze.
Oh, and that is not what you want to see if you're 70s. Sure, getting a kill on Cyrez kind of sucks, but the big one is this Jinx. She's supposed to be putting her behind and making sure she can't get any of that farm, and now she's got to kill her both on the Draven.
And double buffs.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, we see a tad skirmish top lane. Wilbo just fighting Chewie at all times. He does not want. Oh, sorry, Gandhi. Sorry, he does not want to give up any pressure. Top lane.
Ooh, flash out, man.
Harsh with the Q and flash coming out. I think, this is definitely a huge swing for the bot lane matchup here. They were winning this matchup, but.
Oh, here comes the Tarek.
Oh, they might have to just completely disengage from this. Harshy going in a tad bit too deep. Will get out though. Arbush still fighting. He wants something out of this, but he'll back off now. Oh wait, no. They're re-engaging on this. They go on Blueberry Hills. He flashes, and that will be flashed down.
Oh, Agratar.
Agratar coming in for the top lane gank on Wilbo. He's 6 now. Will we get the munch? Will we get the munch? Oh my god! Wait, Wilbo whiffs. Wilbo whiffs here. Oh my god,
Oh.
amazing outplay for. Wait, Awama just saved him with that beautiful Sejuani ult, and Wilbo will get the double kill top. Amazing skirmish by Wilbo and Ramada.
Jesus Christ,
That
was
was put that on Reddit. That is the save of the century.
yeah, and that's exactly what you want to see on top of an Aatrox, as now he's 2-0, 61 CS. He has a 450 gold bounty on him, but not for nothing, he has a 1k gold lead in that top lane of the home. You see that gold lead at the top of the screen? All of that is in the top lane.
Definitely. The 450 bounty, Draven with the 450 bounty as well. You know? bounties for good CS, by the way. Yeah, we'll just see a shift over to 7DS with that gold lead, but you know, again, it's in top lane. If Wilbo can't carry this, then you know, there's sort of some wasted gold in the top lane area if he can't solo carry, or at least be the main fighting presence in a skirmish or team fight.
Yeah, there's a lot of people around bot. I feel like a fight could break out.
Another fight breaking out top lane. Gandhi committing onto Wilbo. Will he? No, Owama's back up top, but he gave away his position due to Sejuani's passive. He goes in. Will he be able to get the stun off? No, he will not. Wait. Okay.
Check it. Oh, here comes Aggro in the bot lane.
Aggro in the bot lane. Going on to Arbush. Arbush is 100% dead here. And the Munch coming out from Cho'Gath for the kill onto Arbush.
Okay, that's an unfortunate series of events. Llama can't make the gank happen top. He's spotted out, which Agatha can easily go on the bot side, knowing that no one's going to counter gank. Goes down there as a kill for himself. Is able to get a lot of vision control in the river. I'm surprised he didn't just go straight for the dragon. Oh my goodness, Azko!
Chewy's still chilling, but going in with that Spirit Rush. Will he able to pick off Azko? No, he will not. But they now turn onto the Jinx. Jinx, concussive blows popped, and now Chewy will get himself a kill. Wait, possibly. Yeah, here you are. Okay. Chewy will get himself a kill bot lane, and now he is 1-1-1 with 81 CS. He is playing decently well this game, but you know, if he can maybe start snowball lead, then it may be well. But you know, CSD on the Yasuo pick, you could say he's winning the mid lane due to him, you know, the amount of tower pressure he has. He's already taken 3 plates now of armor. So
yeah, those plates, they give you an extra little bit of gold each time. I believe it's 150, if I recall correctly. Something like that. 160.
Yeah.
That's going to be him backing a lot of gold, around about 480, which is going to be very, very nice. And more the pause, though.
Pause coming out.
Oh, I love pauses. Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Let's pause. Okay, this may be. I remember last split. It was the League of pauses. There'd be a pause every game you play.
What is happening?
We're just gonna wait. Maybe a lag issue. Maybe a computer issue. You never know.
It is a lag issue. Bilbo.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Harsh's internet, but never mind. Okay, now we'll just wait for Wilbur to come back.
Well, what this pause does give us is a time to just take a break from all the fights and all the action and just overview the game a little bit. If you have a look at the gold leads right now, you just press X, I believe, and we should be able to get that. You can see that top lane still has that huge lead. It isn't exactly 1k now; it's more like 800, but that's still a lot of gold. The jungle is slightly in favor of Agratar, despite the fact he has an extra death because he has that extra 10 CS above Llama. In the mid lane, it's again another 300 gold edging over to Cyrez. Choosing able to try and make like 1 or 2 plays happen in the bot side, but the problem is that whilst he's been roaming, Cyrez has been knocking down this tower, and I feel like as soon as the plates go, that tower is going to get knocked straight down if Wakari Chewy decides to roam again. Yeah,
if mid does get that mid lane tower, then it's going to open up majority of the map for the side of PA, which will be, you know, really good for them because they have a decently winning bot lane. In fact, they are winning bot lane because they can't really fight them in a 1v. Well, they can fight them in a 2v2, and they have been. But if they just call the jungler down there, then it's going to be extremely easy for them to get a kill and probably a tower due to Jinx's passive and the amount of attack speed she can get.
Yeah, but at the same time, trying to aggress into a Draven Braum is very hard. We found a very, very good stun. I allowed them to do it last time, but can they land a stun like that again? Especially considering the fact that there are no flashes in this bot lane. It's going to be hard to find.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if Warmer can find a good ult if he does come bot, then That's a free double. And again, this bot lane's about swings basically. Whoever can get the hardest swing just wins the lane.
Yeah, and again, that top lane matchup, Wilbo's just playing this incredibly well.
Yeah,
He's
he's suppressing him. He's oppressing him. He can't do anything. Suppress and oppress. That's top point for you.
It's a shame I can't check his Dark Harvest stacks, unfortunately. I would love to see that.
Riot, fix your spectator coin.
Yeah, come on, Riot. Nah. Yeah, that Wilbo right now, he's a big point to look at in this game. If he continues to snowball, if he's able to crack open that top tower, if he's able to kill Gandhi a few more times, all of a sudden, sure, the bot lane's not going too hot for you, but does that really matter when you have Wilbo doing incredibly well in this H-Rocks?
And Arwama chilling in the bush on bot lane. Maybe if he lands a huge ult here, that will be a kill over to 70S here.
Oh, you can go for it. The Glacial Fissure.
And there's a kill to Azuko, and he probably will dive. Blueberry here. Q, all he has to do is Q over the wall, walk into the bush, ult her, and then she's dead. Oh, but no, never mind. He'll go to the Wither too.
And the scary thing here is that's a kill over to a Draven. He's gonna get a lot of blood from that.
There may be a mid-range skirmish here again. Chewie pinged the jungle to come. He's still sticking around. They might suspect something. He has no win wall, so never know. Right, never mind. There was a bit of a fight, and then they sort of backed out.
Okay, Agritar's going to try and go on top lane. He's going to be spread out by the control, but will Wilbo notice? It's looking like he has.
Definitely. Has Agar got the oracles yet? No, he hasn't. Okay. I reckon next pack he should get oracles, just because, oracles double control wards, because that's just going to help him a lot more if he is trying to gank, which he has been doing quite a bit. Oh, he's back mid. Chewie will probably outplay us. Yeah, they're out. Yeah, that was extremely risky from PA, but because they just got Dragon 70S, so why would you go for mid lane? Oh wait, never mind. Never mind. The huge ass skirmish mid lane, getting Arbush and Harshy down. Never mind. That was a great collapse from the side of PA. Oh, but we see Wilbo. Wait, Wilbo popping off in the team fight, giving out tons of AoE. Oh, but they'll get out on about 200 HP. That is actually unlucky.
Yeah, I mean, Oh, never mind. I can't speak.
Dude, Chewie's going in. He don't give one. He sees 4. Who cares? Oh yeah, but he'll get out.
I'm surprised that Abush there. He was completely in the wrong position. Rightfully punished. Oh, that's a flash over by Agritar.
Oh, wait.
He's done so.
This Cho'Gath's insane. Oh. Okay, that's unlucky. Oh, but there's still a skirmish going on. The 2v4. Will actually be able to get something out of this.
Uh-oh.
The ult's gone down. He has no way of now. But Arbush is back in the fight. Sedge flashes into 4. Wilbo with the Darkened Blade. They'll get the knock up onto Zuko, and Zuko will die.
Yeah, Azko.
That was a Azko. Sorry, Azko. Yeah, that was a very long over extension by the side of PA.
Well, you say that, it was looking like a very big overextension from 70S for a while.
Yeah, and then they just immediately turned it. Like I said, swings.
Well, you say that, I mean, that whole fight was just a giant big skirmish that lasted a good, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It's just, no side is willing to give an inch in this game. They want to go tit for tat. It's so hard to get anything.
This is why I watch. This is why I like watching Blonde Silver. Because there's so many fighting going on.
But here's the thing as well. Abish now, he is 1-2-1, but don't be deceived. He has a lot of gold behind him because he has an extra bit of CS speed and he just got that first tower mid.
Yeah. But Agartha. Why am I saying Agartha? Agartha, sorry. I don't even know how to pronounce the name. He's going to back in that 2.2k. Going to get skirmishers. No, sorry. Oh my god, I can't talk. Cinderhawk, sorry. He's gonna be that amazing tank there because he's bought quite a lot of tank items there. Well, for this point in the game, so.
Yeah, we will have to see that this game. It's getting on a knife's edge, if you will, because there's the 70S side, which is incredibly snowball heavy, And then you've got the side of Phantom Ability who are just trying to hold them off for now, get your Yasuo scaling, get your Jinx scaling, get all that going. And right now, they're doing a good job of getting those people ahead. And so it's on 7DS. They need to start making these plays happen across the map. They need to start fighting about these objectives, fighting over vision, just trying to force fights and get them going for themselves.
Yeah, definitely. I do apologize for my casting ability. I'm a bit lucky and I'm a bit tired, so I apologize for my performance.
Oh, there it
Oh,
is.
but we see a fight top lane. Wilbo getting 3v1.
Oh, there's your prison.
There's no way he's getting out of
Prison
this.
damage.
But he may be able to pick up a kill onto Gandhi. He's quite low health. Will we be able to get the kill? No, he won't. He's getting out of this situation. But maybe CS will die here. Never mind. They'll both get out and low HPs again.
Oh, ambush!
Flashing in the T1 special.
Oh,
Yeah, he's dead here. There's no way Draven can count that. Oh, bait. Oh, this was a hobo overextend.
that was a great fight.
There was a
Right.
great flash by Arbush for the kill, but you know he did the classic T1 strat, flashing, get a kill. Oh wait, never mind, I can't count, and then died.
At the end of the day, though, is that even a good flash? Because you flash and get the kill, and then you stick
Yeah,
there
flash
on
to
your
get-
own with a big boy Cho'Gath there. It's just,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that's the best flash in the world. And that Taric ult saved so many people. It just made the fight completely unwinnable for 7DS after it popped because no one could get on anyone.
Yeah,
And Wakanda Tricky was great.
Will Chewy stop her back here? He's a sneaky boy. He won't get a kill on Zuko, but Azuko. Oh my word. Yeah, he won't get a kill on Azuko, but you know he'll call a ward, stop his back. No, delay that. Bye.
Yeah.
Couple of seconds.
Still, Cyrus D is yet to die on this Yasuo. So he's been playing a pretty good game, if I do say so myself. Hasn't got many kills to his name.
We're
But
watching the EU Mo, alright? We're watching the EU Mo. They will try to get this Infernal Dragon here, you know, clearing wards around it, getting their own wards down. You know, this would be extremely good for them since it is the first Infernal of the game.
hold up. What is that build from Rumble? That's an Oblivion Orb and a Haunting guys next to each other. I mean, I said you could pick one. I wasn't expecting both there, mate. Holy moly.
double magic pendy, come on.
I mean, I'm not going to complain. I mean, Morello's and the Andres as a combo are pretty good, but I'd expect you to finish the first fight before you get the second.
Dude's a madman. It's like the old double BF sword build that was like on ADCs for a while because it was so much better than Infinity Edge. Yeah, we'll see Inferno go over. That's a now, instead of it being, what was it, 6 before the patch came out, it's now 10%. 10% extra AD and AP, which is actually insane for like at the point of the game. You know, you have a Draven, an Ari, an Aatrox. You know, damage on them is just probably the best thing you can get on them. So
Yeah, in 7DS now, I mean, they know the enemy team is scaling, and they've seen that they've actually been struggling to win fights, so I'm thinking right now, maybe they just want to split the map up. They have leads in the solo lanes fairly well. It's just...
Wilbur picking a fight with Gandhi up in the bot side, and Gandhi will flash, but Wilbur will commit with the ult. Will he be able to get something here?
The flash!
Dark and Blade 2, Dark and Blade 3, and it does again. He does that, but there was a skirmish between Azco with Tarkalt, and Tarkalt was going back to spectator top. Okay.
Oh.
Warmer pop Sedjolt. Azco dies. I'm sorry.
God.
And 2 will go down for the side of PA, and 7DS will lose none.
Yeah, and that bottom tower there, that's gone really low right now. There's a 3-man mid, looking like a 4-man, just gonna throw hell at this tower right now. Oh, they're gonna try and engage with the tower actually.
Warmer diving onto the purple-blue haze, and he will die for that. And then Arbush on the Draven kill, onto Agartha, onto Cho'Gath. And now they've just left Arbush out to die. Oh, okay, never mind. They sort of just left him in an awkward tower between towers. So.
Yeah. And now that Baron is in their eyes. I don't think they'll go for it, but they are going to see some vision around it, make sure that ability can't get much out of this.
Yeah, there's not really much PA can do here because they just have an all-round better team fight comp. Like if they can somehow start a fight where it's a 4v5, that's a guaranteed Baron at this point.
And here's the thing, right now you want to be seeing Wibble on that side lane, start to split push, and I mean, if he sat there split pushing, that's your opening idea. You want to go for that 5v4 in the mid lane. The thing is with 70S though, is that they're starting to be a little bit smart about that and realizing, you know, we don't have Wibble here, let's just play a little bit safe, and then when they try and get a little bit over eager with their engage, you saw then, they get caught out, they die, 70S win on both sides of the map, and all of a sudden you're looking at a tower going down.
I mean that was a 4v4 mid lane with their main AoE damage dealer out the fight. So, you know, it wasn't a good idea from the start, but you know, whatever.
Oh, so literally, did he get caught out there?
Chewy with the Q doing some damage. You know, just poke him out a bit, see what happens. Oh, but Warmer with the engage on. Onto Cho'Gath. Chewy. Oh my god, why am I saying Chewy? Gandhi with one bot ult. But Gandhi will TP down bot to stop Wilbur.
Yeah,
Warmer running down CZ with CZ with Righteous Glory. We'll flash over the wall, but we'll get the kill over onto Archie. Oh, but we even see more engages with him ulting Cho'Gath. And now we will, you know, we'll quit that. Slow it down a bit there, boys. Slow it down. But yeah, the Baron's going to come out now for 70S. That's almost guaranteed, unless Agartha can just walk into there, press his ult button, 1k smite, and then win it for the team.
Oh, well, he's going to go in now. Oh my goodness.
Oh, beautiful engage there.
They just go back on Baron right now?
They're just going Baron. They don't go on Baron. Okay, all right. You know, both backing in their jungle. Never mind.
I mean, here's the thing. You might as well just go get the dragon right now. Go bot, reset. You've got the kills. You could have gone for the Baron right there, but it would have been a risky play. And you want to ideally maintain control of this game as 70S. And sure, whilst you realize you're on a little bit of a clock, I think at this point you can be a little bit more lax about that. As you can see, they're able to play these fights very, very well. And so maybe just getting the dragon resetting is a safer option. It gives them a lot more options in terms of like what to do in the later game.
Definitely. So, you know, Warmer and Welbo have been playing extremely well this game. They've known when to use their engages efficiently. You know, they've known who to target. You know, it's just like simple stuff that, you know, some bronze and silver players and possibly some gold fours don't know, you know, properly how to do, but they've shown they can do that this game, so that's really good from them.
Yeah, we'll have to keep our eyes on this game. I tell you what, though, Bukayo Chui, he's got a bit of a lead for himself now. Admittedly, he is a little bit down in CS, but he's only 3-1-3. He's been doing great at getting into that back line. Arbush, he went from being like 1-2, 1-3 to being 4-3. He's done well for himself. Top lane, I mean, Wilbo speaks for himself. Chaos Llama has been a part of 11 of the 13 kills. He's been making so many plays happening.
Yeah, amazing KP from him. But yeah, we'll just see some... Oh, the 2v1 down bot lane onto Wilbo from the Yasuo and...
Oh, Wilbo has out though.
Oh, Wilbo will get out here. Chewy getting caught out, but Concussive Bros has been blocked. Arbush actually just shredding the Cho'Gath here, and he will die to Chewy, and Azko will die trying to save him. Oh, but Wilbo going for the engage on Blueberry Haze, and Blueberry Haze will flash over the wall to get out.
Now they have the priority. They've got one low health member without a flash. They've got Gandhi, I guess, who can cause a lot of trouble, and Cyrez, but I feel like 3 of them can't square up to the 5-man monster that is 70S right now.
Yeah, this is guaranteed. You know, if Warmer somehow misses his smite and somehow gets ulted by a Jinx, then it'll be a massive turn. But
there comes Wilbo, but he does not have his ult. He used it.
Gandhi will get out here because of Jinx heal, and they'll just keep on getting Baron. You know, that's Baron for them at this point. Yep.
Yeah, they're able to secure it.
Now they'll probably just reset. You know?
Yeah, they will. Wilbo did some great zoning there. I was surprised he didn't die. He went in and got chunked really, really hard. And without that ult, he could have been in a lot of danger, however. Just get out, they get the Baron, and that's just great for them, because now they can put Willow in the side lane, and he's an even more of a threat now. We saw last time, they tried to 1v2 him, and he got out. this time now they've got a Baron buff with him, and so you can just send a lot of people over to Wilbur in order to deal with him,
Yeah,
and
that's
or you just try and out team fight 7DS when they're a 4-man. And
Yeah.
I don't know if either of those options are realistic for Phantom Ability right now.
Yeah, definitely. All they want to do is, if they see Gandhi split pushing, just put Wilbo up in that lane. Try and keep Gandhi there as much as possible, and then just immediately go for a 4v4, say mid lane or in the jungle where they can, and then try and snowball that into a couple of towers.
Yeah, it is looking like it.
Yeah, Wilbo 100% get that top lane tower, and now we just push it into Gandhi.
And the thing is that he's not matching that top lane right now. They're going to group 4-man bot and looks at things, and they're just going to try and split up the members of Phantom Ability. I don't know. I don't think they'll win the 4v4, and I don't think they'll win the 1v1 top, and so it's looking very, very grim for this side unless they can pull something together.
Yeah, like I said, now it's the 4v4 bot lane. Chewy's coming up from the side. Arbush is, positioned in his home, the bush, but yeah, we'll just see whatever happens here. They're probably going to try and get tower here. Yeah, they will get tower here. Yeah, and now they'll try for a fight. Agartha has been picked off, and now he'll die.
Oh my god! Chaos Lab, he's zooming into the back
Wait, he does not give one. He is going in. He still has access to Sejuani ult, so.
Oh.
Oh, Sejol slightly missing the Blueberry Haze there. But the disengage will come out from Harshy with the Glacial Fissure. Oh, wrong name, sorry. And then, maybe PA will maybe be able to get a pick here. Oh, never mind. Never mind, we're game driven. Never mind.
Late game driven. Now that's still something I hear uttered in Happiness, but this is a snowballed late game driven. You see he has 3 items on his back right now completed. Bubba's going low in the top lane, but he is going to be able to... Oh, and Cyrez is going to be stuck out in his own there.
Yeah, and we'll, there's complete domination in this game. There's very little ways that, 7DS can throw this now. Now all you have to do is just run it up, run it in their base, get as many bound and powered minions in there, and just run it down.
Yeah, they are now nearly 10k gold up on Phantom Ability, and they're just going to reset. They've not done 2 inhibs. They're going to go grab the dragon back, just get your items, cash them in. They're all sitting on around about, like, the lowest gold they're sitting on is 1.4k. That's a support. You're going to be seeing Draven cash in on 2.4k gold here.
Yeah, that's insane. That will just allow him to hit that power spike again. I'm not sure what he bought there, but...
Yeah, I think it's Wrath Viscount. He has 4 items now at 30 minutes. 4 full items as an ADC. It is... Oh, that is horrid. That is absolutely horrid. He has that 1k bounty. He's hit the max. Abish is target numero uno in this game.
But it's almost impossible to target him down with the amount of disengage and peel they have for him.
Yeah.
Sejuani ult, Blom ult, and concussive blows overall. Wilbo knockups. Always pick potential with E. It's hard to actually do anything. It's hard for them to actually target down Arbush.
Yeah.
Unless he just turns into Taiwan 1 and then just runs it down into 5.
But here's the thing now that they are already splitting them up now. We have Ricardo, Chubi, and Wilbo looking to push the top side, and we have
Wilbo fighting Gandhi up top lane again, and he will die here. Oh my lord, that Dark Harvest damage.
Let's go.
Oh, okay, Wilbo's going to go for the 1v3. He does not care. He sees Blueberry Haze, sorry. Oh, but Homer comes out of nowhere with Sejuani ult. Will be able to get Blueberry Haze? Yes, he will.
Oh, Cyrez!
But Cyrez popping off in the team fight on the Yasuo. He will. Wait, he won't die here. Yes, he will die here.
Oh, but wait, the base. We forgot about the base.
We forgot about the base. They just wanted it down. Yeah, that's GG. Okay, well played, 7DS.
7DS just sneaking through the background. Bear in mind, that was a 3v5, and then he took down a whole of Phantom Ability. And I was without Arbush, who's been...
Wait, that actually... Oh my god, this is actually so BM.
This
is so BM. Alright, GG from the side, 7DS. Great
game. I mean, Albush made some questionable plays in the early game, but like I said, as soon as they hit the mid game, he comes in with power. 10-3 and 5 he ends this game on the Draven.
Yeah, definitely. Amazing game for somebody yesterday. And, I'm excited for next game.
Yeah, I mean, the question comes now, who do we pick as our MVP? Because that's always a fun one.
I'm just gonna give it to Wilbur. Arbush went 10-2. Well, 10-3, sorry. But in the early game, he didn't play it to the best of his ability. He did come back in the middle late, but Wilbur's just been holding it down in the top lane and side lanes all this game.
Yeah,
So I'm giving it to Wilbur this game.
I have to agree with you on that. He played every skirmish very well, and whilst he didn't in the mid to late game make many kills happen per se, he was always a threat in the side lane. And whenever they'd send someone to him, he'd either manage some wacky way to get out of like a 3v1, or at least he'd die dragging 3 people over, and then 7ES just got to make whatever they wanted to out of the rest of the map. And so
Yeah, definitely. And
yeah,
they played to how it was. Just try and get as many 4v4s as possible. Gandhi couldn't leave him alone because the amount of split push power they had, it was actually insane. So definitely well played to Wilbo, well deserved MVP, but also well played to whole of 7DS in general.
yeah, and I believe with that we'll be taking a very quick break.
I will be on the casting list. Byron will be taking a break, but I will be joined with Locke, aka Chris, my main man, and we will see you in shortly.
See you guys soon.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with the Shell Valanth League tournament with our boy The Lock, aka The Lockening. How you doing, my boy?
I'm doing pretty fine. How are you doing?
I'm good, dude. Are you excited for this matchup between Team Elite and SRG Pegasus?
Yeah, Team Elite is basically known for their really good bot lane, and SRG is a very good macro team, so we're gonna have some spice. SRG usually likely to fall behind early, and E5 usually likely to get ahead early on, and usually ending games pretty fast. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. As I said last game, I've not been quite completely caught up with the current state of Valanth League. So if you could, give me a tad bit of insight of what's been happening during the Shell and you know key players and key teams in the Shell, could you give me some of that knowledge?
Yeah, sure. So 7DS is currently leading their group, and also I think Team Lotus disbanded, who are the only real contenders for the #1 spot in that group. Team Elite is currently unbeaten as far as I know, so they are 2-0, currently playing against SRG, Pegasus, and also Elite 5, facing Team Upflat Snickerdoodles, who lost their game against SRGP, so they're basically out of competition. And yeah, and the other group I'm actually not, I actually don't know that much about. But who's in there again? Do you know? I have no idea actually. Oh, it's Centurion and
Oh
CSK.
yeah, Trigger's team. Yeah.
Yeah, Centurion, CSK, and someone else. I actually can't remember. Holy shit. All right, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's this game that counts. So let's get in.
Yeah,
That's
we're
it.
just gonna wait for fun. He's getting his drink. Should have been ready. Right, but we'll run over the teams. Mojo in the top lane, Dwight in the jungle. For this is for Team Elite, by the way. Audio in mid lane. Inquidus, is that how you pronounce it?
Inequitus.
Inequitus and Fun support.
Yeah, Thrun. Yeah.
And we'll have Kyrie for SRG, the Danish Dragon in jungle, SRG Scamander, SRG Lord Gollock, and Grek.
Yes, definitely. We'll have some very interesting matchups. So last game we've seen the Tristana Leona bot lane from SRGP, which is also a um, a very good bot lane of an Equitas and Thrun. So maybe there's going to be some priority picks there. Lordio, really good bruiser play in the mid lane. Like he likes to play Aatrox, and he likes to play Irelia and stuff like that. Also very good on Oriana, where we have Nigel, on the other hand, who loves playing Veigar, Ryze, and Syndra, who are also very dangerous if he picks them. And yeah, they're ready. So we'll get into game and see what the boys are drafting.
Also, I'm not completely sure, but is this Dwight's turn to Valanth League ever since the start of it last split?
As far as I know, yes.
Okay.
I think he hasn't even played last split.
Do you
as
know?
far as
Okay. He used to be a decent recent player. So if we do see a recent pocket pick come out today, ooh, be nice.
So there's a Skarna,
First one.
one of Danish Dragon's main champions. So that was.
And the instant one ban over to Fun.
Bromban is a high priority pick if you're on blue side, depending on whether the enemy top laner likes to play Ornn.
One of those broken supports at the moment. Martel ban over on Elite side, and the Lucian ban over on SLG
Yeah.
Pegasus.
Yeah, Lucian ban is definitely a thing that was to be expected because Inequitas Lucian is just very good and he's able to carry games. I would say 1-9 on him.
I wonder what we'll see for the third ban over here for Team Elite.
You too
Morgana
are
ban.
judged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is that one of Grek's key champions or?
Yeah, he has a good player on him. Maybe also preparing the Leona pick since Brom's banned. So they might be first picking the Leona. as they probably know that Gleck played Leona last game if they did their scouting right. This is Gragas for jungle for Delight, one of his best champions and his go-to jungler at the moment.
Or possibly the flex pick for the top lane. You never know.
Yeah, you never know, but from what I know, Motojo doesn't play it. At least I haven't seen it playing. Yeah.
And the Kaiser first pick coming out for Kyrie. Now he's still a great ADC, and the bot lane duo will immediately come out here.
Kaiser is a really good pickup for them. Kaiser, one of the best champs of Gold Luck. So yeah, it was.
Okay, Delight's teasing me. Delight is teasing me. Yeah. You can't play with my heart here. Come on. Nah, it's gonna be Dwayne's jungle, 100%. Yeah.
There's a Tristana, and the Leona pick would be very ballsy because it's like really hard to play into Alistar. But if you can play it correctly, then might be a good pickup.
Yeah, definitely. They probably will pick the bot line, huh? Or they'll probably just wait off till.
There's the Ornn for Motorboat Joseph coming in. Was also very expected. He has practiced it with the team a lot, and since the Brahms ban, there is nothing that could really screw him up there.
Yeah, they're playing a very safe team comp over on the side of team late. They're playing stuff that's just made for late game. You know, Gragas engage, Ornn engage. You know, a decent team fight comp that is very safe.
Yeah, Sign has been played last game by Cull. Also, very good performance.
I must not
so yeah, he's the Leona ban, which was to be expected. Although I personally wouldn't have banned it because Alistar is really good into Leona. So, you know, but maybe they fear it still because there's the rise. Yeah,
and the Rise ban. I think Scamander did used to play that play you guys quite a bit. So.
Yes, definitely. There's the earlier ban target towards Lordio. They might throw 2 bans at mid lane right here because Nigel is more well-known player. Lordio just recently, there's Karfaz. Lordio just recently swept rolls from bot lane to mid lane, so maybe taking a bit of pressure off of his shoulders.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they're just playing very safe team comps. Yeah, nothing extreme. No hidden supplies picks coming out.
Not yet. We'll see.
Never
There's
know.
the Nocturne.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nocturne is the Danish Dragons' go-to pick if Skarner is banned. So yeah, they're just playing comfort picks at this moment, which is also really good. But on the other hand, E5 is too, so it's gonna be quite interesting how that plays out.
Yeah, I think that's what main the key to success in these sort of leagues. Just play your comfort picks. You know, if you have a lot of time on a champion, there's no point in trying to learn a champion that is, you know, meta when you can play that champion. When you can play the champion, put a lot of time into a level to the point where it's better than that champion.
Yeah,
basically saying if you want to trick a champion and it's unbanned, just pick it.
Okay. This might be the Aatrox pick.
Yeah, Lissandra.
Okay. That's Lissandra. Lissandra really good at the moment. Also very good at getting onto stuff like Kai'Sa, you know, locking them down. And yeah, very good follow-up engage to the Ornn ult, to the Gragas explosive cask, and yeah, this might be the Vel'Koz, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, you know, relatively safe laning phases, relatively safe game overall for these players.
Definitely, yeah.
Nothing too extreme. Probably the most surprised 2 picks are Nocturne and Vel'Koz, just because you could be seen as slightly off meta. But, you know.
True. What SRGP is going to have a problem with is Delight's aggressive pathing in the early game because he likes to do that. So they have Nocturne, who is basically unable to answer till level 6. So if Delight gets 1 or 2 ganks off in the first few minutes, then this could turn out very badly if they're able to snowball the bot lane, which is a very snowbally bot lane with Tristan and Thresh. Then that couldn't look so good. On the other hand, if SRGP manages to scale, then they definitely have a really good chance of winning, and their macro is really good because they have played together as a team for a very long time. So yeah, right now I think did we already have the voting? Yeah, there was a straw poll in the chat. I believe.
Where's the straw poll?
I'll just put it
I
in
reckon
chat
this one's
again.
pretty even.
So
should have the Twitter, shouldn't it?
well, on the straw poll, so we can talk a bit about the predictions and what we think about it.
Overall, I think whoever has better macro is going to win this game.
Yeah, or it depends. Scaling is scaling is pretty even, so depends on who can snowball better.
Yeah, I mean the lanes are both incredibly safe, so it's sort of like, whoever can get the better early game macro, who can get that first blood tower, which is actually a great thing to have, especially in this patch, because of the tower point and how much extra gold those tower points give you. Whoever can get the first blood tower will just open up the map and allow them to do so much more things.
Yeah, definitely.
From what I've seen, Team Elite is in favor by 75% to the 25% for SRG Pegasus. But I actually think Pegasus will win this due to their higher macro game.
All right. Yeah, could be.
I'm going
my
for
take on it is that Team Elite has, in my opinion, the better individual players, and they could be like I've never seen a player on this elo make the Tristana work that well as an Equitas did in multiple games now. Kaisa needs a bit to scale now. You know, they nerfed her a couple of times. She's still very good in late game.
It seems Rock has disconnected slightly. I'll be taking over, I guess. So yeah, from what I was saying, it takes Chris quite a bit of time to. No, sorry, it takes Kaiser. Sorry, it takes Kaiser quite a lot of time to scale due to her nerfs. Now, if they didn't nerf her horribly, she's still amazing right game, as you know, what just said, but. It's pretty odd being a solo caster. Feels bad, man. I feel bad.
I'm back.
Hey, he's back, boys. Hey, Byron anymore. Let's get it. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, what did they say last? Sorry.
Saying Kaiser takes 8 games scaling.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Kaisa has really good late game scaling. It has a very good follow up on engages with Alistar and Nocturne and Sion that's given, and Valka's firing lasers from the backline. I like that comp a lot. And we'll see. Team Elite, very good players. Probably the inferior comp here, but maybe they can even it out with individual skills. So let's see how that goes.
I mean, sometimes individual skill isn't always, what you need.
No, definitely not.
You can have the best individual skill players in the game, like, I don't know, Fake or something. But if he doesn't perform to what he is, he's gonna tilt, and then he's just gonna lose the game because he's gonna do something. But it could be the same for these. They might tilt if they get behind early on, and then SRG can take over that due to them having better macro from what we've seen and what we've heard.
Yeah. So what I know is that SRGP was about 10k or 5 to 10k down against Team Upfot Snickerdoodles in both games, and they won both of them. So goal difference doesn't mean much to that team, which means that they can come back from anything. This makes them so strong, actually, and nobody thinks of that. Although Team Upfot Snickerdoodles hasn't the best record, I think this group is very strong and very underrated because, I mean, E5 currently dominating it, but SRGP trying to keep up, trying to get a win off of them, and maybe even forcing them into a tiebreaker. And E5 can still lose to Team Up4 who are playing after this. So you never know. This
groups have been quite weird because Otis dropped out. They were like the main contenders to take the first spot, and then they just dropped surprisingly. And now it's sort of all up for grabs in that group that they were in.
Yeah. We'll see how this plays out. How's the loading screen
The
going?
game now.
Are you already in the game?
They're pinging the safe positions. Yeah, a very safe start. Yeah.
Guess I'll watch the stream then, boys.
Wait, dude, it's behind. I think.
Yeah, no.
Oh wait, dude.
It's all right. Everyone who knows me knows.
Wait, the Danish Dragon is chilling mid, getting out traded by audio, getting tad bit poked down. Oh, but they get Scamander flashes.
Wait, what's happening? Why am I missing this? Wait.
Scamander flashed a Gragas E when it was only an on and Gragas.
Oh my god.
That was he didn't need to flash. That was a huge misplay.
Yeah, I'm loading now. Okay.
That he could just walked away because they don't have any burst damage.
Okay. Well, what minute are you in?
We're like 1 minute 12.
Good. Okay.
Oh, Joss is here. Oh wait.
I'm on a level
Okay. What Inception.
now. All right. What we can see here is quite of a safe start after the bit of a hiccup mid lane.
Yeah.
That
That was a huge misplay.
Hoofstrong was our starting top lane. What we might be able to see is an early fight at the Skull Crab. So whoever takes priority in mid or top lane obviously has
Danish going for that standard topside clear, where to Krugs and then either Scuttle or
the light has gone very low.
Yeah.
Already chucked all of his pots. He just took 3 pots.
That was definitely a bad wish from him. I think it was also hard as well because he started D, so he didn't have that like actual decent burst from his Q or his
Or W.
decent healing.
W gives
Yeah, or W as well.
gives his percentage damage. Okay. So now we can see Nocturne going through top side, going through a Tribush.
Yeah.
And there we can see
So SRGF priority here. So even if he does call down the Scion.
so they both want to
Give me
secure.
your first
Okay, this might break out into an early fight.
Oh, but bot lane there's a fight bot lane. Greg gets cut out.
And this is the level 2.
Incredus with the first blood onto Greg. But now we even see another top lane fight. We see another level 2 fight up to top lane, but
Very
nothing will
good.
come out of it.
Very
But
good
yeah,
Q for Cal.
great bot lane fight. They're both the side of Elite 5.
This is what makes Elite
Oh,
5
wait!
so strong. Wait.
Won't got a kill.
Oh,
then
but that's
Incredus
still
will get a double kill. That's a 2 ultra starter at 3 minutes.
yeah. And this is what I talked about earlier. Team Elite's bot lane synergy is so
She
good.
almost has enough for a BF sword on her first pack.
Yeah, like
Oh my
what she could do is go for Berserker boots and just use it to pressure the lane.
Yeah.
I guess he'll just go and he has 1.3k gold now and still has his pop. So I guess that's going to be a BF sword for Inequitas.
This is already chaotic. But yeah, that was an amazing hook by Fun. And then, amazing bot lane synergy. They knew they could go on that. They knew they could get a kill out of it.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
What played from them?
And now Thorn looking for the mid lane here. Being level 2.
Fun, will he be able to land the perfect roam here? Scamander's just chilling in the bush, dodging left and right.
That was...
Never mind.
Could have gone for it.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
I mean, they didn't lose much because Incredus was
Inequitas.
Inequitus, so he was walking back to lane anyway, so it didn't matter. But yeah, Motor Jail winning this top lane matchup already. It is quite a hard matchup for a Scion, just because the amount of he has the slight knockback on the Brittle Auto and the fact that he has more consistent damage. So
Yeah, that's true. However, Sign will just scale in terms of tankiness, so he won't have a problem if he's like 1 or 2 waves behind in CS. So his W makes up for that kind of thing.
yeah.
The lane is
Now-
not passing towards bot side. He might be able to gank bot, although they both still have flash. But
Yeah.
Team
I
Elite
mean,
might be-
what I actually want from
This is a great-
he's dead, 100% dead. Now, amazing hook by Fun again, and that will be a double kill to the
Okay.
side of Elite 5.
So
Will it go to Tristana? Yes, it will. Another double kill for Tristana. A follow Tristana 5 minutes. Oh, this is completely falling apart from minute. This has been falling apart since minute 1.
yeah, definitely. And here we can see like in Equitas Tristana, as I said before, he made this champ work like no one else could probably in this league. And also the synergy with From being arguably one of the best supports in the league at this point. They're making such a good bot lane and making it so easy for the rest of their team to build up a lot of lane pressure without getting punished by their jungler because they're winning bot lane almost every time. I've never seen them
Yeah.
act like hard lose a bot lane just because they're like so they're playing so well with each other.
I'm pretty sure Tristana didn't even pop a pot. She just sold it to get the refill. So
Yeah, could be. It wasn't even close both times.
yeah, I mean, Scamander gave up, and I feel like they could maybe win this if Scamander does slightly get a snowball, but you know he gave up all mid-lane pressure since from that flash over 1. So
Yeah, true. Obviously, he now has to play, or he had to play a bit defensive. His flash is back up again, so.
It would have been so much better to choose the cleanse instead of the flash, but
Okay, they're looking for a gank. Volkers has flash up again. There's a predator. Okay, just flashes into safety.
oh, but
Here
well, the
comes-
right guy here. Oh, never mind. Wardio with the
ignite.
ult.
Oh, that's cleanse. Cleanse is
Oh,
both the old.
Siren
Oh,
ulti
this
coming
one
out.
is great.
The dodge.
Oh, he missed it.
Oh,
still
and that'll
do.
be a kill to carry on to Wardio. That was actually a pretty good collapse from the side of,
Yes, it
SRP.
was. Very good TP by Kyle there.
you know, I like
Doesn't
now
lose
how
much.
he's forced to commit to it because of the new TP changes. And Fun with the hook again onto Gleck. And this is another kill over 2 to Tristana.
Oh my lord.
5-0 Tristana at 7 minutes. Fun with
Oh,
the
the
flash hook.
flash.
Wait, he's
Oh.
actually a madman. And there'll be another. Oh wait,
Ah.
never mind. Yeah, okay, yeah.
And there's a flash.
and another kill over to the Trist. Oh my
Oh
lord,
my god.
this game. If they throw this game, it will be
Oh, and there's a
chaotic
mid-lane
scenes.
kill.
and Wardios gets the kill.
Moto Moto Joe.
Mo-
Having the redemption, he's like, yo, you
Oh
gank
my
my mid
word.
laner, so you
Bitch,
gank
come
my mid
here.
laner. I will gank your mid laner.
Come here, dude. You ain't getting away from me, boy.
He just
You have no sums where you pushed out that far, buddy.
Holy
yeah.
shit! They already got like 3 turret plates off. Which
The bot lane have won. They've...
this is a lot of gold, man.
Now all they have to do is
More
just
than
snowball
80
that to the lanes. I reckon now a lane swap will be pretty good here.
After they get the turret, yes, but they might. What they also could do is just extend the laning phase and just crush them over and over again to just take the Kai'Sa more out of the game than she already is.
Yeah, but I feel if they lane swap here, the plating they can get it down to like 1 point and then just say alright.
It's
And then
still, but you have to remember, it's still Kai'Sa Alistar and against an Ornn. Kai'Sa shreds him basically. So
okay, quick question. This is gonna
good.
sound really dumb, but does if you get first blood tower, does plating disappear or
not for every tower. No,
not for tower?
plating is for until 14 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, so what you can do is you can get first blood tower, then they'll say, alright, just swap lanes. And then that's an extra
SRG
extra-
taking the dragon here, which is a really good move. But there's Nigel.
fun
Wait,
with the hook, and Nigel will die here. Oh wait, no, he will not. Okay. he will.
Okay, they're trying to give the kill too hard to
He almost
Lordia.
possibly got a kill. Okay.
Yeah, almost. So what Inequitas has to play it. He just has to play it smart now. If he overcommits, he might be. If he's too greedy, he might just lose his advantage, which I don't think he can.
And
But
I'll say about the lane swap again. If they do decide to do that, the tower top is still 5 plates of plating. So that's an extra 800 gold over to the side of team Elite.
yeah, true. But to be fair, they also have to get to the turret first, and they also have to get to the turret a much often because you have to proc every single plate on its own, and the turret gets way tankier after every plate.
Ah, okay.
So it would take them a lot of time. Maybe just focus the bot lane turret and then go top lane and take the focus on. Like, look at how tanky it is right now. Like, it's actually.
But respect to SRG for going for that Dragon Call. You know,
Yeah.
it delays Team Elite's laning phase a bit more, but again, you know, 6-0 Tristana at 10 minutes with Stormways and Berserker's Greaves, you know, that's an incredibly hard thing to shut down.
That's very huge. And looking at the other lanes though, Lordio, even in gold with Nigel, about 100 gold ahead. Top lane is 400 gold ahead. Jungle Nocturne, obviously power farming right now, has level 7. Didn't use his ult yet, so
yeah, he may do it now though, because he is chilling bot lane. But he, I thought he was potentially fighting Gregerson. Yeah, but he's gonna come. He's gonna come bot lane. Oh wait, he's actually insane. Oh, okay, this is a triple kill. This is a triple kill. Oh, okay, all right. Okay. And another kill maybe over to the mid lane.
Yeah, there's mid lane.
Okay, all right. I think. Okay, I don't want to say it, but I think this may be done. I mean, I'm just trying to be a realist here, but you know, a 6k gold Tristana, she's got 2k now. I like to go spend with.
I think the right thing for Danish Dragon would have been to just ignore bot lane, to just leave them alone.
Yeah.
Like Kai'Sa and Alyssa tried to hold the lane on their own and go and get Valkos ahead.
Comes to top lane. What? Maybe Kyle will die here.
Very good flash.
What explosive cast coming out from the right. I'm pretty sure they can't do anything here because he's just too tanky for them. Yeah, it's just too tanky for them.
Just
yeah. And Under will take that mid. Get mid tower as well.
Oh.
Wait. Oh my. Okay, no.
There's Alyssa knockup.
That is a huge.
That was a 1k.
That is a huge misplay.
It is, but they also got a lot for that. Like 2 turret plates and a turret. That's pretty good.
That's 1,000 gold on the Vel'Koz.
Yeah, it is.
That's actually a hard throw. Like they were playing that.
Very good hook by Thrun. Chunking the Vel'Koz here. Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, maybe SRG can actually capitalize off that.
Maybe they can. Maybe. The light game really low here.
Yeah, I mean, Scamander's actually doing damage, so. And with the Glacial Augment, it's going to be like impossible for him to miss any skill shot.
Yeah, true. That's what I mean. If Nocturne would have focused around mid lane and just got Nigel that much ahead, that he might be able to one-shot the Trist, which he kind of is right now. Looking at what happened earlier, and there's Trist.
Oh, Trist up in the bot lane, fighting Kyle. Will we be able to get anything? No, he won't, because he's just again too tanky. You know. But the thing is, Tristana's 2 items at 13 minutes. As soon as she gets that Infinity, she's gonna shred. She's gonna shred Kyle. As soon as she gets that Infinity Edge.
Definitely. And that Infinity Edge, I think we don't have to wait for that very long because he's already at 600 gold. So just 3k gold to go. And
like I said, the lane swap coming out. You know, just give as much gold as possible to Tristana.
Looking at the pace of the game, this might turn they're so ahead because of all the turret plating they're getting. They get all of the turret plating before it even falls off, or almost at least. It now falls off. But
this is possible dive up in top. You know, for top. Gragas. Oh, but wait, Moto Joe's like stepping all over Kai'Sa.
There we have.
Yeah, the dive top lane, and then Moto Joe the solo kills Kai'Sa.
Solo killing the
only
80.
taking about 3/4 of his health. Oh my lord. That is tanks, by the way.
Yeah. They're probably going. Yeah, they're going Vorefeld now, which is the right decision.
But the engagement for Audio from Gleck. Audio will.
I think he's fine.
Yeah,
I think he's fine. He still has flash. But obviously they have to commit.
But with the hook onto Kyle, will Fun get punished for that? Maybe.
They're
Never
definitely
mind.
disrupting
Now,
the Rift Herald.
Inquisitor still in the fight. He's up, free hitting over the wall. Greg with the headbutt away to
Hey,
slow him down. Motor Joe TPing in. Greg, kill over to Motor Joe. Now, Inquisitor. Oh my fucking Tristana. Tristana's just free hitting, but now they'll go after Kyle. See if they can get a kill. He's throwed with on Q, and now that'll be a kill over to the on.
okay.
That was amazing performance from Tristana. Perfect kiting. Seeing any opportunity to get any free autos in. But the dragon here.
All right, very good use of paranoia here. Although it could have been a bit earlier, but he
extremely good
secured
sniper.
2 very important drakes. Also, they're behind by like 9k right now, and still he makes these dragon calls, which are obviously really good.
For that, you know, he's just trying to see what they can get. You know, team dies 4 top point. Oh, I'll just go get dragon. You know, and he's plus 10% damage. So you never know. That might be one of the key ways of getting back into the game because it just delays any more Tristana damage.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for them to get back into the game, but if there's any way, then it's probably just for them to scale up and take everything they can and stop bleeding at this point. But it's going to be very hard.
I mean, to the side of Elite, they haven't got a single turret since the outer ones.
Oh, they're turning on Danish Dragon here, who obviously spell shields the Ornal, but he can't spell shield.
Delight with the whiffed cask. Kyle with the unstoppable.
Inequitas dying mid lane to Nocturne and Kai'Sa.
Mate, okay, this is actually quite a good fight.
Maybe
maybe Delight and Audio can actually the Lissandra passive. Wait, it's actually PogChamp. Yeah, well, this is actually quite a good fight. They showed a decent engage.
Oh no.
Oh, that's so lucky. Wait, Mojo and Delay just hitting Greg. It's the tank. It's a noodle fight. But Greg has no mana. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you see what happened in mid lane?
No, I didn't.
Inequitas jumped 1v2 into
Well, he's a madman.
Nocturne and Kai'Sa and just died. Yeah, he is.
Alright. But yeah, I guess he's got cocky. Yeah,
they still have Rift Herald on the side of Team Elite, by the way.
I apologize for my lacking team fight because there's so much going on in this game and there's so much chaos. It's hard to tell what's going on. You know, there's 10-1 ADCs jumping in 2v1. There's extremely good engages, like immediately being denied, just because of the amount of damage output they have.
Okay, so now we can see that Team Elite is still 9k update. They still have the Rift Herald, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, they have, and they need to put it down at some point. They might just want to group here, but
yeah, best bet is just put in mid. Oh, but the pick onto Gleck, Tristana's just free hitting, allowing to get the satchel charge, but will not die. Wardio going in.
Very good protocol.
Wardio with the 2v1 here.
Hey.
Nope. Oh, maybe not. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that's actually so lucky.
They can push a lot though. There are 3 people top lane. There's only Velkas to defend, and he's very low. So
now all they just need to do is commit to this. Get Motor Joe to stop as many backs as possible.
I think he's not going for it, but they could get an inhib. Which
do all get the inhib. Just because Metal Whiff though. Oh, but it could just go in. He does not give one.
Okay, Nocturne is
Nocturne going in. Oh, but wait, it was all baked. I had the sign ulti.
Oh,
he's
Inequitas in a bit of trouble.
But it doesn't matter because he's still fed and he's kiting like a madman. Now, he gets caught by the Scion Q and will get shut down. And the double kill given over to Greg. What is this game?
Tristana just acquired her Infinity Edge.
There's whiffed engages. There's amazing engages that somehow don't work. This game's chaotic.
Yeah, this is what we love about amateur leagues, though, isn't it?
Hell yeah, dude.
This is going great. Nigel finished his 2 slowing items now with Twin Shadows and the Hextech GLP 800. Getting a lot more crowd control down in team fights, so that's probably going to work. Going to help a lot.
And to be honest, I give respect to these amateur league players because you know they come out here, they think, well, okay, they don't think they do. They know they can do well if they work as a team, so they dedicate themselves to improving with the team, and I give mad respect for that. So
yeah, definitely true. Also, they're probably building around, around this league. Like they're building a schedule around this league, in their real lives and setting priorities. So they're dedicating a lot.
Forward
to
with the lift hook onto Danish Dragon, but he will die here because of Fed Tristana.
Oh. All right.
Bro, Tristana got half health there because she cancelled a couple of auto attacks. So, in the right circumstances, with a couple more items, he may be able to just one-shot her. You never know.
So they're going for 4-1 now with Motojo on top lane, who Alistar and Kaisa are trying to collapse. Or not really, they're clearing the waves now.
That should be it's a free ball into her. Yeah,
yeah, they can just push for free now. Therefore we.
Warrior still has ult as an option.
Run with the missed flash hook.
Warrior could just Warrior should ult thingy here. Okay, yeah, amazing engage. That was a great cask from Dwight.
Yeah, very good explosive cask. Inequitas is very low here again.
Oh, but wait, Kaiser's going in. Oh my word! Danish Dragon gets the kill on Tristana, and also dives onto the flesh. Wow, this is actually a pretty big throw from them. They got a tad bit too cocky. Yeah,
they should have given that one to Kaisa.
Yeah,
I think Kaisa is one of their only.
But you know, still respect to SRG for actually
really good. That's what I was saying. Like they come back from very huge goal deficits, making incredibly good decisions. While they massively fell behind in the early game due to I don't know, individual skill maybe.
I think it was just a bot lane, to be honest.
Yeah, but they kind of lost every lane, you know. Like mid lane was also very one-sided at some point. But they're still such a good team. So maybe they can come back from this. Maybe. You never know.
It's a big maybe, but you know, Tristana's just gonna keep doing damage. Like she's gonna keep building her items. She's hit a 3-item power spike now, so when she's hit it for like what 10 minutes, and they've won every single fight from that, apart from that one just then. But that was due to them being, you know, over cocky, and just them being low. So
Inequitas has to just stay alive in fights right now, or staying healthy at least, because he's trying to dive their base and stuff like that. It just doesn't work like that.
He's trying to go for the montage, boys.
Yeah, he's getting blown up for no reason, so he has to play it a bit safe now. He has a lot of range on Tristan, especially with the rapid fire cannon, and he's just gonna shred tanks, so he doesn't have to go for the squishies.
He's trying to get in the Valanth League highlights video coming out every Sunday. Stay tuned.
Wait, what?
He's trying to get in the montage, dude. Come on,
Ryan, do it.
Ryan, do it.
Make it happen.
Video idea.
Oh,
wait,
this is a
Mojo with the old horn. No, Inequitas free hitting onto Kyle, but he's stunned.
This is
I can't tell what's going on.
This is a good fight for SRG, I believe. This is a good fight.
Fight what?
Oh, they got Tristana.
Got Tristana.
This is a really good fight.
Wait, that was almost an ace. I couldn't tell what's going on because there was so much.
There was actually a good engage by Joe, but SRGP played that very well.
There was an ADC 1v1 going on. There was a.
And there's the TP. This is a good TP, considering that the light.
Have they just? Do we have a 5k gold deficit now?
Yeah, they weren't 10. They halved it.
They were at 10k, which was a minute ago.
Like, this was so good. This was such a good fight.
Tristan hasn't got a bounty anymore, and Kaiser's just got a new one. So.
And they're still breathing. They're They probably get the Baron. This might be another fight coming up at the Baron if they can't.
If the White can run the 6 might still, huh?
No, this is actually the Baron.
If they just stop the back, should be decent.
Oh, what?
Oh, the flesh! Oh, the flesh into his commander.
Okay, just get out.
Killed his commander. Will
Nice,
get
nice,
out.
nice.
He
This is really good.
will. But now, will he grieve for the kill? Possibly. Nope, he'll just attack a goal because of weapon strike and her passive. Yeah, they should have like, I don't know. They played that how they could have, but the back was a tad bit delayed. So.
I mean, it's all right, you know. They still got 3 Baron buffs.
Yeah,
So,
it was still a good Baron, but
they can't fight now. They can't let themselves get caught now.
Kaiser's just free hitting.
Yeah, Kaisa's starting to deal a lot of damage now. She's also on like 2.5 items, while Nequitas is stuck on 3.5 for like the past 5 minutes. But he's also got like 1.7k gold, so that's probably gonna be his 4th item.
Yeah, those go for the second mountain. Yeah, just try and get as much push power as possible. Mojo will be holding off though.
Oh, Mojo trying, but it's working. Nice, it's working. Just saying though, the Kaiser could have melted him if he would have stayed there. So he just got out, and that was very good.
They're just gonna take it slow, see what they can do, try and see what they can get.
Yeah, they're playing this right.
Don't overextend.
If SRGP would have stopped bleeding like way earlier than that, and just took the fights like they're doing now, this could have gone the other way around, and we could see SRGP winning right now.
Mm.
But apart from that, this is
trying to come back from a gold and a macro deficit, which I give respect to them for that.
This is a very entertaining game, and everyone who's missing this shouldn't be allowed to watch Valanth League. Just saying.
Segregation info. Okay, we'll stop. We don't want to get banned.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Actually missing this.
The wet noodle fight top lane.
Yeah,
wait,
but there's also
actually winning this. Wait.
Yeah, and
wait,
Joe got abandoned by an Equitas. He was like, "Wait, you were there like a second ago."
Wait, the minions were bopping him, dude.
Yeah, like hard bopping him.
Yeah, we're just gonna see Kyle push the top point.
Yeah, someone in chat said, "Can someone tell them to call them Pegasus instead of SRGP?" I am very sorry. We'll call them Pegasus from now on.
Why are they triggered over that?
I don't know. Ask them. Oh, the spell shield.
Oh, okay, that was decent. Good pick. Good pick. I like the confidence though.
The death brush they set up was very good.
Wait, so we just call him Pegasus now?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. I'm not sure why though, but alright.
Oh, Alistar is a bit greedy here.
Flood with the hook.
Oh! Yeah, he said it. And this is... Wow. Wow, he actually chunked the Tristan.
Oh wait, Inequus needs to kill... Oh my lord. He would have died then to the Ignite if he didn't get the Triumph.
Almost got soloed by Alistar.
Well, it was only for the thingy, but it was only for GA, but...
Yeah, but still,
Yeah, I mean, if
Inequitas doesn't have lifesteal, so if he gets chunked in like a fight or something, he has to back before actually doing stuff. So that could be good for SRGB, for Pegasus. I'm sorry, and on the other hand, it's going to be hard for them to kill him. It's going to be very hard to kill a GA Tristana.
Yeah, I mean, if I was elite here, if I was the main shot caller, I'd be like, alright, boys, we just need to group up and just end the game.
This is a very good catch by Delight. Getting the GA though of Tristana, and they might be able to fight now.
Yeah, they just broke that. Yeah, they broke Kaiser. Great kiting from Inequitas again. He's staying alive in these fights where he can actually have an opportunity to kite, but.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, if I was elite now, I'd just want it down mid. Because they've got 2 Nexus towers exposed. Yeah, I think this is pretty much game.
Yeah, it might be.
Scamander's up in 6, so...
Let's see if Pegasus can still defend this. Gleck is up, getting a 3-man knock up here. Knocking away the light, who wasn't...
Yeah, this is game. This is game. Alright. Well played to Team White.
Well played to both teams.
Yeah.
Very well done. So now I will post a straw poll for the MVP vote.
Yeah. I mean, last game Byron, we were sort of like, we just ask, like the casters.
Yeah, but we can MVP. Also have the community have a say.
That's true.
So let's see. I would say it's between Thrun and Equitas. Who else? The Light. Had some really good explosive casts. So
yeah, fair play to Audio as well. He used what he was given. You know, played it to the best of his ability.
Okay, there's a straw poll. Tell us what you think who won, and then we'll see.
Vote in chat, boys. Vote in chat. Boys and girls, sorry.
All right.
Another good game. We've had some first 2 games of the day. Been pretty good. That game was Giga Fiesta. That is a comment from Endeavour. Thank you for having me on. It was a pleasure to cast. What any closing notes?
I would say Inequitas gets the MVP. What do you think?
Inequitas.
Like in my opinion, Thrun carried the bot lane, but apart from that, Inequitas did what he had to do, and maybe we should give it to Inequitas at the end of it. What do you think? What's your
if we could give a whole lane MVP, we'd just give it bot lane. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'd rather just give it Inequitas.
Yeah,
he went 6, so he managed to hold it for a while. He got caught out very few times, but majority of the time they were just cocky. You know, he thought he could 2v1, but ding ding, it's Nocturne and a Kaiser, mate. But you know, whatever. You know, mistakes like that, people do them all the time. So.
All right, thanks for joining in, and have some good fun with the next game where it is Centurion against CSK.
Been a pleasure, and I will see you guys later.
People killing, people dying, children hurt, you hear them crying. Can you practice what you preach? Did you turn the other cheek? Father, help us. When society's from above, people got me questioning. Where is the love?
People killing, people dying. Can you practice what you preach? Father, help us. People
I can see fire, I'm burning up inside. Touch the flame, don't turn away. I need to know it's you. I'm on the outside looking in, and this world around me is getting colder. I don't know where we can begin, but our body's getting closer now. Before I met you, I drank too much and that's an issue, but I'm okay. Hey, tell your friends it was nice to meet them, but I hope I never see them again. I know it breaks your heart, moved to the city in a broke down car, and 4 years no calls, now you're looking pretty in a hotel bar, and I can't stop No, I can't stop. So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Bite that tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheets right off the corner of that mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't ever getting older. No, we ain't ever getting older. So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Bite that tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheets right off the corner of that mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't ever getting older. No, 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 we ain't ever getting older. You look as good as the day I met you. I forget just why I left you. I was insane. Stay and play that Blink 182 song that we beat to death in Tucson, okay? I know it breaks your heart. Moved to the city in a broke down car and 4 years no call. Now I'm looking pretty in a hotel bar and I can't stop. No, I can't stop. So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Bite that tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheets right off the corner of that mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't ever getting older. No, 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 we ain't ever getting older. So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Bite that tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheets right off the corner of that mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't ever getting older. I know it breaks your heart. Moved to the city in a broke down car and 4 years no call. Now I'm looking pretty in a hotel bar and I can't stop. No, I can't stop. I know it breaks your heart. Moved to the city in a broke down car and 4 years no call. Now I'm looking pretty in a hotel bar and I can't stop. No, I can't stop. No, I can't stop.
Hello, guys, and welcome to the final match of the Shells group stage, I believe. And we have a corker to end on. We have Centurion versus, I don't know how to pronounce that name. I'm just going to call them Commando. Together, I also have Wilbo and Hashi casting with me. Guys, how you doing?
Hey, hey everyone. I'm good. Byron. How are you today? I believe this is your third game casting, so you must be tired.
Well, I mean, it's my second game. I had a break in between.
Oh, okay.
So that's been nice. Milbo, what about you?
It'll be quite a bit of fun. It's actually one of a big game as well, isn't it? Actually, it's left a big one for the last one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Centurion have kind of built themselves up as one of the big favorites of the tournament, and CSK they have been a team that's been very underrated by a lot of people. I'm not going to say whether that's justified or not, but this is certainly, if CSK are able to take this, it would be considered an upset even at this early stage.
Yeah, definitely.
We've never scrimmed Centurion. We have scrimmed CSK, and in my opinion, I'd say looks like a strong team on paper. They probably are, looking at their record and their scrim record from whatever I've heard. And CSK is like, they're not. They have cohesion. They're just not great individually. And I'd love to see if they could pull it back. But if they could pull it here, pull a win. But if they don't, it's completely expected.
It will be quite a bit of a fun tournament if Centurion do drop this game as well. It will kick things up.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially after this last week. I just wanted to say, like, this last week we've been seeing a lot of talk in Trash Talk. Quite.
CSK can honestly pull a win over here because they're not any means bad.
Now
they just have stuff to work on, and if over the week they have patched up whatever mistakes they've made over last week, I definitely see a spicy end to the group stage, or at least like a tiebreaker, something like that.
Yeah, but let's take a moment to talk about Centurion. They are certainly a very big favorite. A lot of people like this team. They are a very high seed, I'd say. And you look at their players, you can see why. Nightmare 4 ADC, Ramp support, he's doing quite well. You've got Trigger in the mid lane, you have Kiz in the jungle, and I don't know who Simon Ferocious is. I have not heard of him before, but he's going to be in the top lane.
It seems like a big newcomer. Definitely chose a good team to join onto. I don't think I played against them myself. I'm not too sure, but it'll be nice to see what this top laner can do. And as we're into the bans phase,
isn't Simon Ferocious cystic?
I absolutely
love
Or maybe they just had a name change. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, that is a name change.
Uh-huh. I see.
So we see on the Centurion side, they're getting rid of the Morgana, Karthus, and Malzahar. So quite.
I can definitely agree with these bans. Alistar is just a good support in the meta right now, or was at least last patch. I can't tell much. I don't have much of a read on the meta this patch. I guess it is more folk support, but Alistar still is a high priority pick. Karthus is actually stupidly broken because of Dark Harvest, and if someone on their team is playing it, yeah, definitely want to get that out. Kai'Sa, Malzahar seem very standard bans.
Yeah, the Lucian pick is an incredibly strong one. We saw, I believe, Ryan play this in their last game on stream that they had, and he did very well in it. So
yeah, Lucian right now is very, very strong. If you don't get him on your team, you need to ban him, especially if an ADC you're playing against knows how.
Definitely. Nocturne Poppy coming out, I think that's a solid top side to begin with. I wouldn't if I was playing, I'd probably not want to like blind pick a Nocturne, but it's not a bad idea if you know what kind of comp you're looking to play.
Yeah. See, my problem more is the Poppy being picked. I feel like that's a very risky blind pick.
It is, yeah.
There are a lot of picks. There are a lot of picks that can punish it. Plus the fact that, I mean, you haven't even got any priority over your bot side of the map yet. it's very easy for Centurion to get some of those big picks, such as an Aatrox. Oh, well.
It looks as if he's trying to hover the Aatrox or just trying to psych them out and see what he's going to actually pick. But Echo, Camille? Yeah, Camille's pretty. Lucian Braum, though, that is a deadly combo, which they will use to their advantage against this CSK.
I would hope the Camille's is a jungle pick, not a top pick, because Poppy is historically a Camille counter. But as a jungler, like, Camille is pretty strong. Actually, very strong.
Yeah, but my issue is why would he pick a Camille into Poppy in the first place, though? Because in those team fights, you've already got Lucian dashes and Braum jumps. Now you're throwing a Camille hookshot into there.
Yeah,
steadfast presence, man. You've got to keep your eye on that.
That is a massive if they go in on a team fight and she pops that W, none of them are getting any.
Braum W just kind of prevents him, even though it's not necessary, I guess.
Oh, the Yasuo ban there.
Oh, Yasuo. I can see that coming out. I
feel as if that wouldn't be it wouldn't be a good thing to put into Poppy. Poppy again can stop him from dashing.
I feel the Yasuo ban was more of a waste. The Tahm Kench ban I can completely understand because it is a good pick that kind of just helps you disengage if your ADC gets focused down, or any carry gets focused down, like say by Lucian Braum. It's super easy to save them with Tahm Kench, unraveled peel almost.
I do think there's one thing to look at though. If they were to put the Yasuo, and that would be a bit of a surprise. There's only so many dashes that can be blocked by Poppy W. Let's say the Camille goes and gets blocked, sure, but then a few seconds later the Yasuo can go in. So it'll be really interesting to see how the Poppy manages to have her steadfast presence. Whether she pops it instantly in a fight, whether she waits to bait out like a Camille hook shot. But Vayne,
this could be a Poppy support, maybe. Who knows?
Maybe, but
Vayne condemn into the Poppy.
Oh god, that's
pretty
disgusting.
But this is a really risky pick here. I mean, if you're comfortable playing Vayne into Lucian, sure, but you're just gonna get bullied out in lane very hard.
Yeah, but if he can get up that, if he can farm right, then Braum is gonna mean nothing to the.
Exactly. Yeah, that is also very true. One thing, as a support, one thing I find is that Braum Lucian requires coordination between you both. Now I know that Nightmare and Bramsh do have really good communication, and they have good.
So it is the Aurelia going to be top lane, Camille jungle, Ahri mid.
And I think Poppy's also known not just as a Camille counter, but also an Aurelia counter. She does very well in that matchup.
She does, yeah.
I feel like they trust their top laner probably to lane really well into the Poppy. They probably do, knowing that it's a Poppy top. I'm sure they wouldn't pick this just to counter themselves. I feel like they have probably had it in mind that we're gonna let the Aurelia farm scale up, avoid straight up fight for some of the Poppy. I definitely can see that working.
But if she dashes in and Poppy keeps her right next to her, she's gonna try and dash away. She's gonna.
That's actually very true.
I think they might try and just keep the Aurelia behind, because I think that would be a good thing for them with Nocturne Poppy. Just keep Aurelia slowed from stopping her from scaling up. And then with the Taric as well, you've got the extra armor against the Lucian, the Camille, and the Aurelia, which should help him.
Oh, it's Trigger jungle.
It's Trigger jungling. Oh,
okay. I mean, yeah, I definitely see this because Kiz is a mid lane main and Trigger is a top lane or a jungle, just top lane / jungle main too. So I definitely see this. Ahri is also one of Kiz's best picks historically from last split, and Kiz
a little bit sneaky.
He's also a very influential mid. Having watched him play, he knows what he's doing. Same thing with Drago. Drago's actually played Camille jungle versus us, and
a tiny bit sneaky on their behalf, though, isn't it?
It is.
Drago staying in the mid lane and then swapping a little line.
Are they allowed to do that? I think they are.
I'm not sure. We need confirmation from admins
because it's supposed to be LCS order, and then it's not LCS order. So I'm not too sure about the validity of this. We'll have to see. I think
we'll have to make sure we can find out because it does seem a bit underhand.
Also, we did get confirmation, by the way. Sound Ferocious is cystic, and cystic he is a good carry top laner. He is a pretty good carry top laner for our level. So I'm kind of excited to watch him play the earlier.
Yeah, but the place I want to center our eyes, if you will, is this bot lane. Nightmare Thor and the Branch, they are known as a very good bot lane. They have Lucian Braum as one of the strongest bot lane duos in the game. They should crush this. However, Kix and Chelter, how do I say that? Cheltera, I guess. If they survive this laning phase, if they manage with some god to get through this laning phase, they are very, very scary. Especially when that Vayne hits the 3-item smite. You do not want to be standing down one of those.
Oof, for sure. I believe the fact that, like you said, the Taric peel is just it's actually really insane when you time the ult well, when you time the stuns.
And having the Vayne there just to stun them and just move around them. If they stun them close to a wall, you're not going anywhere. Vayne knocks you against that wall. After the stun, you're pretty much just dead. And then if you throw an Orianna and a Poppy into the mix as well, you just get CC chained to.
Fighting so strong on the red side, right? Yeah, on the red side, your team fighting is just so strong because they have damage. Blue side has so much damage and Target negates damage, and it also helps that you have Poppy Nocturne ball delivery system, and you straight up you ult when you're in there, and they get, and like you said, chain CC'd.
So one thing I want to bring up just before the spectator delay ends, who do you guys think is going to win this game? Hashi, let's start with you.
Analytically, I'd say Centurion. I'd put my money on Centurion, but if this game does, I can see CSK winning this if the game does reach 30+ minutes. So, but yeah, I'd say Centurion. I don't want to like flop between the two.
What about you?
I'm gonna say Centurion gonna win, but I want CSK to win just for that upset. I think the upset would make the group stage a lot more interesting, especially considering Centurion are one of the top teams to go.
I resonate with that. I do want CSK to win only because one reason as well, Trigger and the public image he's put out of Centurion and on them being favorites. and the second reason is I do want group. Are they Group A? They are Group A, right? Or Group C? I'm not sure. Either the group. I want the group to end on a very spicy note. See something come out of this.
Yeah, and for me, I think it has to be Centurion again because this is the kind of company they like to play. Early game snowball is the name of the game for Centurion, and they've got exactly that with their composition. They can act on that, which I have no doubts they will. They should be able to close out this game. The problem comes if they lose 1 or 2 fights around the 25-minute mark. All of a sudden, that can swing so hard because it takes 1 or 2 fights. The range has been farming up slowly, and then all of a sudden she gets a bite and spike, and it becomes a hell of a lot harder. I think Centurion can close this out, but if they aren't able to do that fast enough, it could be really bad for them.
I think jungle matchup also kind of matters here because as far as last split, I Endeavor, our jungler, hashtag unbanned, please bring back I Endeavor. Anyway, so he played the Nocturne into the Camille, and I remember we had. Well, I guess Drigger, and it's the same, and it also happens to be that Drigger was on the Camille. The way Drigger's played Camille in the past hasn't been very gank heavy, has been more farm heavy. So, if Nocturne he does get that free or early game where he just gets to sit back and farm, he should be a good mid to late game threat. Same thing, but that also works on the reverse where Camille can do the same. And
yeah, my issue with the Nocturne here is who is he going to dive onto? You've got Irelia, who's really tanky, can just like press W and never mind, there goes my burst. You've got Camille, who can like E away very easily or onto you, even turn the fight. You've got Ari, who can dash away very easily. You've got Lucian, who is probably going to have Braum sitting on him the whole game. Like, there's not. It sounds like there's a lot of targets, but realistically, you're going to have to get some good conditions in order to get on them.
Yeah, I think that his best choice for the pick is. at the moment, it's probably gonna have to be just get the Camille dead because she's probably gonna be the only one that's not gonna be camped on. Aurelia, she has her escapes. If he jumps onto Kiz, if he spell shields the charm, he could probably kill Kiz very fast. But there is that issue that if he mistimes that charm, mistimes that spell shield, he is dead.
For sure. There was something I was gonna also mention. The fact that Nocturne should, like, if his pathing is right, he should be able to counter gank as well early on, and later on he should be able to match the same pressure Camille gives. So I'd hope for the best.
It's a very
On
good
both sides.
leash from
Athlete.
from bot side there on Centurion side, and Camille is coming straight down into bot. This is looking like it might be a level 2 gank, straight onto the vein.
I mean, it
Yeah,
was.
here it is. They're gonna try and
Oh, what
run onto vein.
Wait, it doesn't look like they got much done actually. They didn't burn any summons. Didn't burn
Didn't burn
much.
it, but they did half health vein at the start, which is very, very good, very useful for them. Vein is
It's
going to
true,
play a lot more passive now.
Considering the lane they've picked, I'd take that over having to burn summoners, losing a kill. I'd say that's a lot better than it could have gone.
And the thing
Sure.
is,
Is taking a lot of damage up top, by the way.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
the thing is, in this vein too, she's gone Doran Shield, which means that even though she's done that half health, you look at it now, thanks to the Doran Shield, she's now on full health.
Back full. And
Staining.
you can see from the junglers, they've both taken each other's blues.
Oh, and now
Sorry?
she's back to half health.
Oh,
The
wait,
Orion's
no,
actually
that's the
working
ignite. That's the heal from Vayne and the flash from Vayne. There's a flash from Braum.
Flash from Rome. Oh, that was
dive.
Trigger's looking for it. Trigger's looking for it. I think if you just try and go into it, he might get just pushed away.
Oh no, the Vayne actually cancelled her recall. I feel like completing the recall, that would have been a safer option.
It definitely would have been, and it could have baited in the Camille for the stun from Tarek onto
Exactly.
onto the condemn from Vayne.
Exactly that. But you also have to realize, like,
Oh,
there
they're looking
isn't-
for the kill. They're looking for the kill. They're going for the kill. That is a first blood,
Very
but it
good.
looks like it could be a double kill on bot lane.
that was a good turn.
Oh, Poppy up top is. Here we go. Poppy's just getting absolutely destroyed there. Yep, she tried to stun her and lock her, but that Conqueror, you can see the Conqueror coming in.
On the bot side, though, Tarek actually just got the double kill on their bot lane. I mean,
Oh,
never fail me, VL. Never fail me.
Here, just
Very
a
well
full combat right there. I mean, Telstra, at least he's getting something back for his team. He does have a clean 400 gold lead as that support, but I mean, like, you look at the other end, and that's a 4 CS Vayne against the 15 CS and the kill on the
Lucian, yeah. And you can see at top side there is a kill for the Aurelia as well as 27 on 14 CS.
But like I said, I'm not like even though the all-in's there. Even if Lucian Braum gets down good poke on the Vayne, I do think the Tarek shield should keep her alive at this point. Now that he's level 2.
Camille's looking for mid lane.
Oh, what
That's the flash. That's the flash stun. That's very nice. Oh, yeah.
That was
There we go. That was the flash and ignite from Ari as well.
Camille-
Barrier from Oriana, but unfortunately she couldn't survive the damage.
They actually committed a lot to that when you look at it.
Oh,
That's-
here comes Trigger going for the Nocturne.
Um,
He's gonna get away with the.
I must say, now that you know that Ari has no flash, and well, she is 6 and she has her ult. If you do get to bait the Ari ult out, no matter how impossible it looks, it's a free gang for the Nocturne. It actually does work out, and they do play to that strength. Because right now it's not looking very very good for the Oriana.
It's looking very good for the Aurelia though, with that Tiamat and that just all in on this Poppy. It's just Whew, she is doing a lot of damage with her passive and Conqueror. This is not good for the Poppy.
Oh.
There's the ult. Oh, and yep, there we go.
That's the kill.
That was
That's right there. And that's Simon Ferocious statistic, whichever you want to call, whatever you want to call him. Sorry. And that's the power of statistic right there.
yeah. It's also the power of Aurelia. If you let Aurelia get too much there, but as we are saying this, there is a big movement down bot lane. It looks as if Lucian and Braum are going to get caught out here.
Yeah,
Wave. Watch out.
There's the shockwave. Can they get onto the Lucian? They have stunned him against the wall, and can they get the last shot?
Yeah.
There it is. That's an unnecessary flash from Nocturne.
I feel like the Camille
And
Braum
here comes Ari's coming in to mop all this up right now.
I feel like that was a good proactive play from the red side, but I don't feel it was as educated enough to realize that the blue side has the potential to turn that around.
And you can see there's not that much vision for red side within the jungle to see where they are coming, and Rise stepping up for some reason.
I mean, he burns his flash for no reason.
Burns his flash, yeah, which he shouldn't have had to there. And there's going to be some armor taken off of that turret. 2 platings, it looks like it might be.
And you can't underestimate the amount of gold those platings give. I believe it's 160 gold for each plating. So what I got that too. That's 320 gold straight over to them. It's already big bounties. If you look at the top, mid, and jungle.
Yeah, they're all on 450 gold bounties. If they can try and just play a bit safer, and it was a good proactive play from them, but they needed more vision whilst they were pathing down to be able to know what was happening with their jungler and their mid laner, because as their mid laner and jungler roam down, it's only going to be fair that their mid laner and jungler is going to come.
Yeah,
but it's a misstun from Tarek. Bomb does not miss his though, and top lane we're seeing a lot of damage again on the Aurelia.
You see, this is where I'd say this is one of the reasons I saw that CSK, if they were to lose, like, that wouldn't be that much of a surprise. When you're the Taric and you want to go for these engages, these trades, you look at the item difference between the Lucian and the Vayne. Even though they're the same KDA, Lucian still has a massive lead over the Vayne and has a whole Bilgewater Cutlass, like an entire advantage above the Vayne. And this is why you don't want to trade. You generally want to avoid that, unless you actually land it and it's a very quick trade. But otherwise it's very risky. It's very possible for the Lucian Braum to straight up combo you if they have their.
It looks as if they're looking for something mid lane. Nocturne is coming from behind, and the Ari doesn't know. They're looking for the ult. There's the ult, and they feel as if they could have played that a lot better. And there's the ult. Oh.
Yeah, that was actually sad.
And here is the Camille to mop up.
That
is very well done, but he's going to die to the ignite, and Trigger is just going to take out Aurelia. Not Aurelia, Orianna.
Orianna.
Poor Orianna there. There was a good try, but the ult cooldown for Kiz is quite low, so you can just get out of everything. And here we go, top. Look at that. That was very well done by the Poppy, using that W to her advantage.
The action in the bot lane, though, and that sees Taric dead. You see, mechanics is actually still a huge part of the game, and if you can't execute on some of your more educated plays mechanically, things are just not going to go as well as you want them to. And that was a good example.
Coming up top lane to see if he can ease some of this pressure from the Aurelia.
I mean, there is a lack of mana there.
Bot lane. Trigger is coming in. Vayne. That was a nice stun, but unfortunately the Lucian is going to just take her down. And this is a lot more gold going over to Centurion as well, with some more plating going on. And you can see as that that bounty on Camille goes from 450 to 700.
One thing to also keep your eye on is that now, because Oriana has roamed down to try and clear that wave, it means that all of a sudden, Kiz has managed to get that priority in the mid lane. He's starting to get ahead of a lot of waters down the tower. He's up down 3 platings.
And here comes the Nocturne, but they're not going to be able to... Pure flashes for it. That's very nice. That is very good play from those two up top. They do see the Ari coming up, so yep, Pure is getting out there.
What I want to see from CSK. This is actually what I want to see from CSK. If they are to win here, that's the kind of players we need to see more often.
See, I'm actually gonna. Oh, never mind.
No, Drigger cutting you off there. Oh, that's actually very well played. That's a flash. That's a double flash. Oh,
unlucky.
Right, he needs to back off there. That's very good play from CSK again. Yeah, they're using Drigger over.
Right, I'm gonna dispute your point there, Hashi, about you want to see more players like that. I don't like the idea of CSK trying to go for skirmishers there. That's not what you want to do. There's a Lucian, Braum, Ari, Camille, Irelia. What do most of those things do? Snowball in the early game. You do not want that happening. Irelia is like the one difference, which I can give you that, but you really just want to try and play safe, because I would take an Irelia getting to late game over a Vayne getting to late game.
Bot lane, there is a lot of action happening down there.
I do agree. Where
Lucian result.
For what it counts, like it is much more advantageous for CSK to just farm up, play safe, scale up, you know, and I definitely agree with that. The only reason I say that is because they do get the advantages, pull back the advantages of the, you know, a little more. They do make late game come over.
Oh, there's Kiz coming in. Oh, and the deal gets stopped. Very nice from Poppy there. That's why he used Poppy. Anybody who dashes can't do anything.
Wilbur is a filthy Poppy abuser.
Oh my god.
Poppy is just fun. Oh, bot lane. Lucian stepping up just for a few hits, but Aurelia is going for that tower, and so is the Ari. But Poppy's going to TP to make sure that stays. But mid lane, there is nobody there. Where is the mid laner?
Oh, dead.
Oh, okay.
And this is what Aurelia does. Aurelia, if she gets ahead early and she gets the abilities that she needs, you're not doing anything. But Vayne at the bot lane as well, dead. Taric ult cannot save.
Exactly. That's exactly the kind of Aurelia I want Wilbur to play. I just
And they're gonna hand over the solo go to Nightmare, which is not gonna be helpful at all to CSK.
Yeah, it certainly isn't. I tell you what, you said Trigger wasn't exactly a gank-heavy Camille player. He's been ganking a lot this game, and pretty much all of them have worked out for him.
Yeah, I do have to take back what I said. I mean, it has been a whole season over, but yeah, I do have to agree with you. Like, Trigger has been making the plays. He has been present in all the lanes.
Oh, and here they come again. Oh, here is the Oriana walking right into the Ari.
Oh, that was the wrong way to go, though.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but she used her barrier to try and survive as much as she could, but can't survive 4v1. And now they're pathing up towards the Poppy, which is not good for Poppy at all. And yep, they're just going to take down Poppy. And they're going to get another... This is very looking in favor of Centurion a lot. It's only 15 minutes in, but you can see that those little gold leads within each of those lanes, and the 6-0 Drigger. And for some reason, Simon is taking a lot of unnecessary tower shots there as well.
I take back what I said. I mean, there are nearly, well, at this point, 6.9, I guess 7k. There are 7k gold ahead at 15 minutes, and that's
as they take Drake as well. Oh, and
everyone on
their
team is just so geared for mid game that they, this is like, at this point you can just snowball the game and win. Just have the macro for it.
And Kiz is going straight for that Vayne, and he's gonna destroy her.
It's
as
making us.
the poor Tarek tries to outrun the three people and cannot do anything.
I think that was rather well kited, well played from Kiz. He was making his best Wakata Chui impression, without going for the vein. Giving him going for the vein, getting down the ignite, killing him, and then eventually having his team come for the Torek.
And three of them, as you can see right now, pathing up towards the Poppy, who is trying to move down, and she has no turret behind her. So as soon as she gets them all right next, she's gonna have to use the flash to get out, which is not good for her. She's not exactly got the most CS at the moment, and she's been taken out a few times, so she's gonna have to be a lot safer as well now without that flash.
You know, I would like to point out, actually, if you just, this is something more for support mains to look at. I guess you can look at vision right now on both sides. You realize that both actually, you can see that red side has like almost no wards top side. There's one in the mid top side bush, but there's only like a very few like shallow wards, 2 in the river, bot side, and like nothing else.
There's no deep ward. They've only just put that deep ward there in red side's red jungle.
Exactly. So like there's nothing. Like it feels like it feels bad. It's like wherever you walk, you're just gonna die.
Oh, and there's a big fight happening right now. Yes, there we go. That's good from the Tarek ult. Yes, just timed it perfectly to keep Orianna alive for a few seconds, but it's not going to be enough with this. With this Rift Herald pushing, oh, it was a very good ult, but you can't do anything when you've got Camille on Warrior and
I feel like
for the Triforce.
He's just like a Centurion now. They're just so far ahead, and I don't feel there's much a CSK can do right now because this is the nightmare scenario. I was thinking like maybe these are fight at like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and then you can get back into it. Well, it's 18 minutes right now. They've cracked an inhib, and it's pretty clear. Even though you played that fight quite well, alas, it didn't amount to much, and they just steamrolled you because of how far ahead they are.
Yeah, you can't be going for straight up team fights right now if you've got nearly a 10k deficit. You need to be getting the picks off. You need to be shutting down that Camille, getting that 1k gold on your carry, and then the 700 gold on your carry as well, hopefully. And as we say this, they're that poor Nocturne walked right into that death bush.
You see, that's kind of exactly why I said that vision's very important. You need to have the jungle and support, or jungle mid and support, whoever, like help clear your vision, help at least in your own jungle, at least maintain a vision line. I guess they are behind, so it is
straight in, but the Tarek's right there to keep Orianna alive.
I see, like, even though are behind, so it is harder to get vision, but maintaining basic vision lines.
There is the Tarek dead as well as. Oh, the Orianna survived from the Lucian ult there, but they are being closed in on by both Ari and Orianna. Oh, Poppy being very aggressive there, forcing the flash from Kiz. That is, and there's the ult. Kiz, Nocturne is just ulted the Lucian. He had to flash away from the Camille, but very good pick. Oh, there goes the Drigger's going straight in on that, and he is going to die for it. Oh,
never mind.
That was very well played from Drigger, to be fair. Oh, Drigger, that was very cheeky.
But that was clean.
Holy moly, Drigger! That was insane play right there. Uses his ultimate to dodge the last tower shot.
I feel as if the Vayne shouldn't have stepped up because he would have taken both of those turret shots and he finally would have been killed. But yeah, when you see a juicy prize like 1k gold, you can't help but try and go for it.
Yeah, 1k gold in the Vayne, actually, that would have been hella worth. I think actually that was probably worth to go for, because you think of one condemn actually hitting and then you get 1k gold just straight in your pocket. As a Vayne who's really behind, you need that.
And now we see both Irelia and Camille having both Tiamat and Triforce. Irelia going for a Sterox gauge next. There's a lot of items on Centurions.
Legit, I have to agree with that. Like you can see like you can see all of them. Lucian's just about to complete his Black Cleaver.
That was a very good from Poppy, but stepping up on that tower that was going down was a bit risky. And there we go again, another Drake over to Centurion, and they've got full pressure over the map now.
I mean, you can literally see it. Like Titanic Hydra is nearly done for Aurelia. Black Cleaver is nearly done for Lucian, and I don't know yet what Ari's building, but that should be completed around the same time too. And they're all gonna be just so strong. They're gonna do so much damage. Lucian's gonna shred armor like there's no tomorrow.
That's a very risky. Oh, and he paid for it. Yeah, there was. This is a very not worth fight at all. They should not have gone in on there, and as you can see, Centurion are just mopping up from that mistake.
You see, that's something I endeavor will not do.
Yeah, when you've got your Nocturne, you can't ult into 3 of them on top of the carry. You don't have enough damage with just what you have at this stage, being like 18k down, and they're just gonna end out the game now.
That's a GG right there.
Oh no, Trigger, you're dead!
Trigger just giving away some money at the end just for the fun.
Oh, come on, I was about to go, oh, Trigger, deathless run here, and he goes and dies and how it dies. I'm done. I'm done.
Oh, you poor CSK. They did draft an alright comp for what they were trying to do, but they couldn't get ahead enough to be able to do what they wanted. Centurion just show why they're one of the favorites to win this split.
Sure.
And the thing is, now I get to ask you still, who's your MVP for this game?
It's between Drigger and Simon, but I'm gonna have to sway it more to Drigger. He pretty much put every single lane ahead. Simon didn't really need too much considering he had the Poppy on his own, but he helped get everywhere. He was just all over the map, supporting bot, getting bot ahead, getting that into the fights, and then that little cheeky ult to save himself from his first death.
I'm kind of on the same boat as Wilbo. It's between Trigger and Simon, except I guess I'd rather be a little more. I'd sway a little more towards Simon, only because the pressure he put on the map just by him being there was actually insane. The guy got like insanely fed. I guess his matchup allowed for it more, but to smash a matchup and just so your way through all of the early game, mid game is quite impressive. At least for me.
I guess I'll break the tie here. I'm gonna go ahead and say Trigger, just because, like Wilbo said, he had so much pressure across the map. He felt like there wasn't a place he hadn't snowballed. He's got top, he got mid, he got bot, all was successful, got all of his lanes ahead, and it meant that CSK didn't have a single avenue to get back into the game with. And yeah, I mean, there's not really much more to say about that. Trigger just played incredibly well.
Yeah, you've got to give it to Centurion. They knew what they wanted to do, and they just went straight for it. They went all out. 31 kills. You can see the 10 deaths, and then Trigger with his little one suicide.
Yeah, I kind of resonate with that as well. Like Trigger did exactly what you expected an early game jungler like Camille to do, and he did it perfectly. I guess that was that one death, but it doesn't really matter when you've like counter ganked the Nocturne every single time and you've put down so much pressure.
Yeah, but well, that will be it for week 2 of the Shell. I'm not too sure who's qualified, but I believe next week we'll be back with what are the quarterfinals? Quarters and semis, one of the two.
I mean, I believe it's all the second seeds playing for the last spot in semis.
Oh,
That would be quite
Yeah,
nice.
so I believe that's CMA and Phantom Avidity, and I forget what the third group. I think it's Team Abfart Snickerdoodles. Actually, I'll have to check up on that.
well, I mean, we'll look forward to that, but it will be it from us today. Thanks a lot for Hashi, Wilbo, Rock, Jambo for casting. Thanks a lot for our streamer today, Jarte. He's helped us out a lot. Thanks a lot for Valanth to bring this and all the players playing. And I will see you guys in the next one.
See ya.
Yep, definitely. Good night, guys. Thanks, Byron.
All right, thanks for tuning in, boys. I'm gonna leave y'all off with some music for just a little bit while the stream is dying down. Have a great rest of your evening. Love y'all. Peace.